Hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Dave with BTM Reviews. Happy Tuesday. Happy election day. I hope everybody got a chance to go out and vote today. I did. It was awesome. There was one person in front of me in line, so that's a plus. We were kind of catching up with the numbers before we started here, and looking pretty good. Pretty exciting. This on the screen behind me, it's like a betting chart, and they keep showing the odds of him in different states. And I think they've got him up to 56 or 66% of winning Pennsylvania. These are the projected numbers. He's at 69.8% now chance to win the total election. Who's Josh Stein? I don't know. He's some guy running for governor in North Carolina. Jim, is he Republican, Democrat? This guy, Josh?
No. There was a guy named Mark Robinson who was running. He was a black dude, and I really liked him. But then there was a bunch of bullshit that they dropped on him. There was like dirt that I guess Republicans had during the primary that they held back, and they gave it to Democrats and leaked it and fucked them over. Stupid shit, like he was on porn sites or something. Like he had I don't fucking know, but.
Oh, there's a lot of Puritans in fucking North Carolina. So
well, there's a lot of racists, I guess, too, still in fucking North Carolina and didn't want a black governor, I guess.
Jim.
That's my opinion. Fuck him. He seemed like a great, like a based ass fucking
candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the lieutenant governor or something, if I'm not mistaken.
So, how many times did you vote this election, Jim?
Well, I can't reveal that information.
How many times did your dog vote?
My dog voted more than me.
Yeah, of course. In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah.
Stimulated, how are you, buddy?
What up, boys? Hope everybody went out and voted.
Sure did.
All that business done.
Felt
Dusted.
good.
I voted for Kamala, right? That's what we were doing. That was the plan, right? That's what everybody.
I don't tell anybody who to vote for. Just go fucking vote. It ain't up to me to tell people who vote for.
I tell you, man, the people I was in line with, they were all pro-Trump, and they were not ashamed of it. Every single one of them.
You know, I was filling out my ballot today, and they put it through the machine, and it comes back and it says, "Hey, you didn't fill out the entire ballot." I go, "Yeah, I know, because the only fucking candidates were Democrats. I'm not just gonna fucking put my dot on the Democrat because they're the only person running."
There you go.
You're not getting my vote, and because they don't give you an option to not vote.
Yeah.
So she goes, "Are you okay with this?" I go, "Yeah, I'm not voting for them. Get out of here." And then every time there's a judge, Jim, do we want to reelect this appellate judge? I always say no.
Nope, I do too.
Especially in this state, they're all just bench sitters for life. So I do not reelect any of those dirtbags. Julio, how are you, buddy?
What's up, fellas? Thanks for having me on, Dave. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just feel a little difference in the air, Jim, than 2020. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was super confident in 2020 because Biden couldn't get out of the first round of any presidential run he ever went for. But then he gets the most votes.
Trump just took the lead in North Carolina.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I want to see Pennsylvania, Michigan, or Wisconsin. Just one of the two. Yeah. I want to see them do
back
something
up to 69.6%
and when,
chance
by
of
the
Trump
way,
winning
when Decision Desk sees it, you're going to see his odds go much higher. Until then, he's going to probably fall in this. All right. And we can look at Virginia too. I mean, Virginia is a little bit of a surprise. This is turning out to be extremely close.
That's crazy.
How much is still remaining? There's a lot of votes still outstanding.
Well, here's what's crazy about Virginia and everyone else. I want everyone to think about this is normally New Hampshire and Minnesota vote slightly to the right of Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So if Virginia is really tight within a point or two, or if he wins Virginia, he's winning Minnesota and fucking New Hampshire.
I voted in Fairfax County today. Dave, I know you're familiar with the DMV area around D.C. Zero chance of any Democrat winning any of the counties around here.
Sure.
So I was a little black-pilled last night, to be honest with you. But then I turned on Trump's rally.
Right.
And I watched him still speaking at 2 a.m. and
unbelievable.
Donald Trump Jr. got out there, and I'm like, fuck, I got to get up and vote. And I called my son today on his lunch break and told him,
Here's what's promising.
You gotta
guys,
leave.
too.
And
Is all these western counties in Virginia out here in the western areas, the rural counties, he's exceeding his margins, his vote totals by like 10, 15%.
Yeah. Watch this, Jim. Here we go. Here's what's behind me.
Okay.
Trump winning by 2.5%. Once again, matching my exact margin.
That's
And
for Georgia.
so the New York Times, for all the hate that they get for their polls and their reporting, they are very accurate with this. So Trump plus 2.5, that is very likely to happen. It's pretty much impossible
That's
for
Georgia, Jim.
What's it? Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Whole Georgia in just a few hours.
Oh.
They said they were going to call it in a few hours.
In North Carolina, it's a toss-up it's a toss-up here. Trump plus 1.4. So once again, aligns pretty well with my margins. Pennsylvania, 71 to 29. We're seeing Trump start to build up his vote share there, though. 11% of votes in. Same thing, Trump plus 0.3. That's what we've been seeing this whole time. Not too much of a difference. I do expect a Texas call soon. In Ohio, Trump has retaken the lead. He's up at 51. Kamala Harris at 49. This is
I can't
pretty good.
Ohio.
The former president, he's obviously going to win. It's likely Republican right
No,
now.
he's going to end up winning Ohio by like 8 or 9 points, dude.
And once again, falls within the range that I
When it's
gave
all
it.
said and done.
Basically
Oh, here
perfectly
we
in the
go.
middle.
You said a
And
forecast?
with the Senate election, that's obviously going to be another big thing. Sherrod Brown leads by 3 points. The New York Times doesn't have a projection for this.
What's up,
just
ID
because of
crisis?
how close it is right now.
What's up, Kevin?
But
What's
I
up,
would say
ID?
Brown is in quite a
boys?
bit of trouble.
Is that true, Ben? 25% of blacks voted for Trump?
And Georgia,
that's-
that's what the exit polls
Yeah.
showed.
That's what I heard,
Georgia.
yeah.
We're going to
Wow,
come
look at
back
this, up to
to the
71%.
Senate forecast
Yeah, no.
here now with Bernie Moreno at an 84% chance of winning. So, yeah, he's going to win that race. Republicans are going to do very well in Ohio as expected. Wisconsin, Trump 51. Pennsylvania, Trump 59. Michigan, Harris 59. So, not too much of a change there. Donald Trump has a 71% chance of winning. The odds for Kamala Harris right now are under 29%. I mean,
Holy shit.
it's pretty embarrassing
Well,
for the vice
remember
president.
though,
If
they
she
had
only
Hillary
pulls
at
off
a
a victory in
98%
Michigan,
chance
even
to
if it's
win,
just
like right up until it
Michigan,
went poof.
Wisconsin. I mean, these are races
Yeah.
that she should have
I
put
don't
more
think it was
time
this late,
into.
though,
I
Jim.
don't know why
Jim.
she was trying to win North Carolina.
Who's this
She shouldn't have
talking?
spent that much
I
time
don't know.
in
Whoever this
Nevada
guy is.
either.
Some guy,
But
Dave-
Sounds like
I don't know.
Andrew.
Pennsylvania is
A little
looking
bit.
big so
Comics.
far.
Yeah.
We'll come
Little
back
bit.
to the map. Pennsylvania at 11% now. Not a big change in Texas. In Georgia, 55% of votes are in. Trump is at 55. Kamala Harris is at 44.
That's amazing, dude. That's
New Hampshire,
amazing.
this is one of the few areas where it seems like
Have they
Kamala
counted
Harris is
the
doing
Fulton
okay. She
County,
leads
though,
by
yet?
9 points. She's on track to win by 4.
No, not yet.
Yeah, so this is just another good example of
I thought New
Harris
Hampshire was
crumbling
supposed to
compared to
flip.
Biden's performance from
What
last
happened to
time.
that?
New Hampshire
Joe
is one of them
Biden carried the
states that's
Granite
always
State
like
by
fucking.
7.4% in 2020. Today,
They would do what now, Jim?
New Hampshire's one of them states. It's like fool's gold for Republicans.
Oh.
You know,
It's
Right.
always going to flip, but never does.
yeah, it's always going to flip. It never does. It's one of them weird states. I don't know. It's got a lot of like highly educated, fucking snooty, fucking wasp type fuck faces. That just
So explain to me, I noticed there's 2 states, Maine and Nebraska, I think, that split the
yeah.
delegates. How did that, why?
It's just the states decided to do it. Like
When they
Nebraska
did
was
this,
talking about getting rid of it. They were like, we're going to get rid of it. And then the people in Maine were like, well, if you're going to get rid of yours, we're going to get rid of ours. Because it's been this way where it's always like, there's this stupid area
Out in the West, yeah.
that's like, I don't know what to say. It's like basically the city, that has a high area of those. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Gotcha. I hear you. All right. Well, why don't other states do
Those.
that? Can other states not do
Any
that?
state could do whatever you want. Your state could pass legislature that says we're going to flip a coin.
Yeah.
They could do any fucking thing they want. There doesn't
Yeah,
have to
you
be an
could have-
election.
You could have 2 people play paper, rock, scissors.
Because I know a lot of states, like Maryland, I grew up and lived in Maryland for a long time, and everybody's beholden, like hostage to Baltimore. Like if you go to Western Maryland, there ain't no Democrats out in Western Maryland.
See, that's
Rubbish.
that's weird, right? Because in Alabama, the big cities vote Democrat, but nobody wants to live in them, right? So everybody lives out in the rural areas. So we're not.
They're saying this guy Bernie Moreno's got a 90% chance to win, even though
Yeah,
he's
because as the vote keeps coming in, it's just going to keep going more red. Trump's going to pull him
oh,
across.
because it's fucking election day, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to pull him across.
There's a white guy named Sherrod.
Yeah, Sherrod Brown. He's a banker.
Oh,
So he's not a white guy.
oh,
Yeah. I think, honestly, when this ends up going, it's going to put Trump over fucking 300. That it's going to go.
I hope so.
And it's just going to pull.
I would love to know how much more he gets out of California than he did last time. Because that'd be a big test too, man. I mean, California's got
if he can tighten, that's the whole thing. If he can tighten the margins in California to get it in single digits, or 10 or less points, he's going to win a popular vote.
Did they have? Let me look at something real quick.
I'm making America great again with a mixed drink. I'm drinking vodka Red Bull.
So
right.
they've got
Nice.
Arizona kind of pink right now. So they're not completely calling it, but they think it's leaning that way. Is that what that means?
And they have Nevada lighter pink. And actually, for all the polling I saw Nevada higher percentage for Trump than Arizona.
Why do they have Iowa pink, dude? Get the fuck out of here.
Because of that stupid cunt's poll. And actually, I think the reason she did that poll was for the betting. I think she was fucking with the betting markets, and they should investigate her and find out if she was communicating with people. And if she did it to make money, that's a crime.
Yeah, but look at Wisconsin and Michigan, how they're very light blue still, Jim.
That's
like,
great.
Well, we're going in shades of blue here, dude. All right, shades of pink or red. So
No, that's great. It's not even a color yet.
Jim. Yes, and remember what you taught me?
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. That's light blue gray.
Yes, and
Actually,
I don't think they have them shaded. Is all I'm saying. I think it's not
Actually.
blue. I think it's just gray.
actually,
those are typically blue states.
put a poll up.
Those are typically blue states. Lately, Wisconsin and Michigan have been voting blue. But I think what they're trying to show us is their stronghold isn't as
didn't
strong.
Trump
as
win
they
Michigan
think.
in 2016?
Yep, and Wisconsin
Yeah.
and Pennsylvania.
But he lost it in 2020.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so that's
Well, did
I
he?
mean,
Did he really though?
No.
Did he?
No, he didn't, but he did.
yeah.
And they don't even have Minnesota as dark blue yet. Like you said, Jim, the other night.
Well, no,
about
because
the whole Somali
Minnesota
population.
is going to be a lot closer. Look at 2016. Minnesota was decided by like 3,000 fucking votes.
Right.
Base
Minnesota.
Somalis.
Yep, of course
Yeah.
Jim Justice was going to win in
Oh,
West
yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah, that's actually why my avatar is the avatar it is because of the base Somalis. It's in honor of them.
Salam alaikum.
Malaikum salam or whatever they
brother,
say.
My brother. I don't know. Yeah.
Like, how is Maryland given to Kamala Harris and they awarded it to her, but the votes Trump is beating her right now? I don't understand it. He's beating her 2-1 and right now, and the votes that are counted, and they're
Well, they haven't called it yet, but they're saying that once they count all the ballots, air
see, it
quotes,
says Trump has 10,000 and Kamala has 5,000, and they're giving it to her. And Larry Hogan is winning the Senate race by like over 2-1. Larry Hogan might take the Senate seat in Maryland.
My hometown, Frederick, Maryland's going to put him over the top, Jim. You'll
let's
see.
do it. I'm gonna grab a red.
I mean, that would be
Bull. I'll right back,
hysterical to
boys.
get a fucking Republican senator out of Maryland.
That'd be insane. That's
When's the last time there was one?
Long time.
was it Goldwater? Or he was a governor. No, not Goldwater. What the fuck? It's the guy, Spiro Agnew. Isn't he in Maryland?
I think so. I think that might have been the last time, 70.
Yeah. Well, they had a Republican governor.
Well, they've had
Hogan.
Republican governors because it's like they can get a squishy Republican.
Hey, Katie did.
I
saw a Virginia license plate today that was Katie did. I almost took a picture of it to send to Katie, but I thought it was weird taking pictures of people's license.
So they're projecting Virginia to be blue, though, right? I mean,
course
they're
they are.
projecting it. Yeah. Virginia ought to be ashamed. Oh, it's too much DC influence though, and
But here's the thing: from what I saw, the numbers out of Loudoun County are not, or like those big the big Democrat, like the populous counties, their numbers aren't
Fairfax
there.
and Loudoun.
Yeah, the numbers are down.
Fairfax,
But-
historically, the county I live in is like 70-30 Democrat
I'd say,
all
but
the time.
the margins, the numbers are not there.
Yeah.
Are
they
the
didn't get
numbers
the vote
down
out.
for
They're
Democrats.
down.
For
They're down for
everybody?
Democrats. No, they're down for Democrats. Like the numbers aren't there. And in the rural areas, Trump is getting 10 to 15% higher numbers than he did in 2020.
This shit needs to be a landslide of some sort. We can't have.
You know what? It would be great to have a 48 state or something landslide. Everything except for like New York, like maybe 45
California.
states for Trump, California, Illinois, but get him close there and then everyone shut the fuck up.
Right.
Why does Illinois deserve 19 delegates?
Oh.
Yeah, I never understood that either.
What the
I mean,
fuck?
is Chicago that fucking big?
Yeah,
What-
Chicago's big, but this is the thing.
only 5 million people, dude.
It's not that big to have
Yeah.
these problems, but like Texas is gonna fucking go big too for fucking Trump.
They already called Texas, I think, or they're getting ready.
No, they
to.
haven't called it. No, they ain't called
I like
Texas
that.
yet.
I like that Ted Cruz is looking good in Texas too. I like it.
Ted Cruz never looks good. He's an odd-looking man.
I kind of like that guy that was running against him. Dude.
So literal.
See, Trump is really tight in Oakland. Here, pull this up.
I don't know how
Look at
tight
this.
Trump is.
He's
I've never-
talking about
For the
in Michigan
presidency.
right now.
His chances will rise if decision death sees him do that. I'm telling you. Why?
Why is Robert Kennedy on any ballot?
Because
He was on my
Because they
ballot.
refused to
they
take him
are
off to fuck
affluent
Trump.
white voters.
Yeah, he was on
To
my
the
ballot
south-
too.
Now there's a mix, of course, but there are a lot of
But
educated,
like these,
affluent
what I'm
white
saying
voters
is like these
in Oakland
counties,
County
Oakland County,
are polling
and
at one point
these are the
suggested
counties
that
that
Oakland could be
Democrats
closer.
need to run it up
And
in,
it just-
in Michigan to
Well,
win.
the real big difference too, though, was his
And they're not
margins
running it
in
up.
Monroe and
Thank you,
Macomb
Rilzik.
being so much more robust that it was like doing more to cancel out her advantage there. There's
Shout
a
out,
lot of counting to be done in
shout out to
Michigan.
Jill
We're nowhere
Stein
near
for
painting the
stealing some
picture of what's
Democrat
going on
votes.
here. But
Yep.
in the
Or their
one county
hippie
where we have
tree
almost
hugging
half
party.
the vote in, and it was mostly early vote, the early vote she killed him was like 75-25. And then from that amount to now at 44%, he's almost just a hair under his 2020 level. And she is literally 0.2 of a percentage point, if I'm not mistaken. 56.4. She is 0.2 of a percentage point stronger than Biden with 56% of the vote outstanding.
This
And
guy's
again,
pretty good.
a lot of this will be
Yeah, the
counted
people's
the
funded.
early vote, then the
Yeah,
in-person
Very
early,
autistic.
and
I
then
like
we
that.
will get the election day. We're
I just
probably into
wish
the
he'd quit
in-person
dressing like a
early,
waiter.
and that's what closed the gap. We'll see what the election day vote brings.
I don't like
This
having
is
to
why
talk
this
over
is
him,
so
though.
uncertain right now, and we just simply don't know
It's just
what is
Jib has
going
the volume
on
up
because
real
we
high.
need to wait
why?
for
You wanna
those
turn it down?
results to come in. All right.
A little
There's
bit.
nothing else we can do. Eaton is now at 47% of the vote reported, and Donald Trump is up 16 points.
What's up,
there.
Wizard?
I mean,
you're
That
gonna
was
like
a late Trump carry.
Like, that's the thing too. Like most people, like these states, like all these blue states are the states that go blue. The vast majority of the state is not blue.
It's just like Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah, Illinois, you've got Cook
Cook
County,
County.
and then the pocket down around Springfield.
And you
That's
probably
it.
might have Will County, maybe.
No,
The Will County's got a
usually
lot of rural too still. Maybe Kendall. Kendall's got a bunch of yuppities or yippity dippities out there.
So, like, how
But it's still
populated
over
are y'all's
52.
towns, though, outside of the major cities? Like, because, like I said, Alabama, for example, the small towns are pretty fucking populated. Like, there's tons of houses and people living in them. So
What do you mean
we
by
over
populated? Like 10,000 people, 15,000 people, 20,000
Yeah,
houses?
like
I mean,
our small towns are the town I live in is 10,000 people, and it's a small town.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
small town, 10,000
Small
people.
town.
But I'm saying like we outpopulate the blue cities in our state.
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
got
the
Montgomery.
point.
Right.
That's why I was asking. Like y'all small towns don't
Well, that's-
outpopulate Chicago and
Yeah.
what's your other big city?
If everybody voted and if everybody in the
Okay,
South voted,
That's what I'm
they
asking.
would fucking they would blow them out. But
See,
they
this
There's-
is
don't.
why-
okay.
This is why they need to bring the delegate system to the states rather than the fucking popular vote. Because if we had delegates based on actual
Counties or something.
counties and stuff like that, the Chicago would not be, or Illinois would not be red every fucking time for the last 90 years.
Well, that's the meme you see every election. If you break it down by county, the whole country is just red.
Yeah, but I always hear the thing. People always go, actually, that county right there has like 4.5 people living in it, though.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely. But
So,
Yeah,
so
it's
the
just weird.
population of Illinois is 12 million people. The population of Chicago is 2,500,000.
It was 5 million 10 years ago.
Jesus,
I just pulled it up. I know, that's why he's like
That's
really
all?
it's the third largest city in the US. I'm like, okay, so I pulled it up and it's 2.6 million. I
No,
thought
they've
it
been
was
losing
5.
people like crazy.
Yeah, they lost 100,000 between 2023 and 2024. Just gone. They're out.
There's 1.2 million in the county I live in, Fairfax. It's pretty.
Yeah. But
Pretty
I mean,
populated.
there's a lot of people in the state of Illinois, but they're just spread out all over the fucking place. A little 5,000.
Yeah, see, Birmingham-
10,000.
Birmingham only has 196,000 people living in that city, and that's our
I'll tell you,
largest city.
2/3 of the vote is in Dallas right now. I knew I was getting a message from you, brother. He's in Georgia, and refresh it. Okay, let's go back.
Cynic, this guy sounds like Salty now.
Kamala Harris.
We got
Okay.
Andrew
Yeah, he
Campbell and
does.
Salty.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here?
Look at this.
Question
Virginia, it's
how
tied
close it's
almost.
gonna be
Fucking biters.
in Virginia. Why are they calling it? Because Loudoun's in Fairfax.
They're calling
has a
Virginia
ton
for-
more votes. They do. They have a ton of more votes. Yes, I know that people get frustrated at that stuff, but looking around the map, Chesterfield's 39% in. I wonder if he'll hold it. We'll see. But I do think that it's tough for a Republican to carry that state.
Yeah.
There's still so many votes out in William. Yeah, it's not like
What's
Wisconsin.
Fairfax? Get it, Fairfax. It's
I can't-
northwest
But Fairfax
of
still
Arlington.
has 40%
It's like
in.
67 to
Accomack is crushing
something.
it.
It was like 67
Virginia
to 30
Beach.
something for
He'll
Harris.
probably expand that
Oh,
lead
well,
too. in
I did my
Virginia
part.
Beach. I
You
just-
did your part, Julio, and that's what
probably the right
matters.
call, and
What are
I
you gonna
always
do?
thought
Yep.
that Virginia
Why are
was
they calling Virginia though,
not
dude?
there
Like,
for Republicans.
It's a bygone conclusion. It's gonna.
They're running math, which also pisses me the fuck off because they go, well, based off the math, it's gonna be. Fuck you, wait.
no, they're calling Trump by 10 in Texas.
Woo!
Hell yeah. They spent a
What
lot
was
of
it?
money in Texas
They-
thinking it
they
was
haven't-
purple.
These guys haven't called Virginia yet.
Mm-mm.
They're waiting. I don't like this early bullshit. Just they did
Wait.
call Arkansas, so Arkansas did go red.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get in
Fuck
front
the
of it.
Clintons.
What was Texas in 2020? Wasn't that?
It was super close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but it was
remember.
red.
That's what they tried to tell us. It was super close,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much he actually won Texas by or in 2020. Yeah. What's his odds now?
It's still 70%. That's 70.2% for Trump.
All right, so
It's
Trump
kinda hard-
held Texas by 52.1%. So he won it by 2.1%.
No, who?
Trump
Trump
in 2020.
20. I've Googled 2020 and pulled up 2016. Hold on. No, I don't want to. See, the results were turnout, 52.6. Yeah. So he won it by 2.6.
If he wins by 10 this time, that's a huge increase or a huge decrease in Democrats showing up.
So, given that Kamala's going to win California, it looks like Georgia, Pennsylvania, Texas are like a big red wall down there in the southeast.
Georgia, he needs Georgia. He needs Georgia, North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, or Pennsylvania, North Carolina. He has
Would
to.
they show us like a total number of votes so far by candidate? Is there a way to see that somewhere, you think, Jim?
They used to do that.
Yep.
Total votes.
By Condidot.
Candidate.
If Trump loses Wisconsin, then put that on my shoulders. Those reasons. Thanks for fucking it up, Wizard. He's been on fire these past couple days.
Hmm.
Rilzik says just Google popular vote.
Popular vote.
Yeah. I'd probably put in live popular vote results because otherwise you'll get like some fucking Wikipedia article.
No,
Yeah.
I got a map, but it's not. Oh, right now Trump's got 22 million total votes. Kamala's got 18 million.
Oof.
Ooh, that's a lot closer than what the fuck I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah,
I think it's early
So-
still.
I'm
Well,
saying
tell
no. I get that, but I'm saying that's a lot closer than what I want it to be.
But
I
it
want
does,
him
seem,
to-
it does seem like a lot less than 80 and 82 million, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Jim, like
What's that?
those numbers, 22 million right now. Do you think Trump's going to get close to 80 million votes?
Sure.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, they're still count. I mean, the Florida's still putting. There's still like 10 million or 12 million votes to come out of Florida. It's just they haven't been added yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been added yet. They
Yeah,
just
just because they called the
Yeah.
state. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've just done the math on it. Said the percentage that we're at, there's no way they can. The votes
Oh,
remaining.
so,
there's no way
so
they can.
fucking Missouri went blue again. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, it didn't.
Well, yeah,
That's what they're calling it on this map. I'll show you this map. Present, share screen. This is the popular vote map. So,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
assuming
calling
that's-
Kansas too. That's what I'm saying. This is just some. Just they're just reporting who's leading.
okay, so they're just giving us the lead right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, Trump's got 90,000 votes. She's got 101.
Is that St. Louis, right? That's the reason for that, I assume, or Kansas City, or whatever the
Now,
fuck.
you heard me say 100 or 12 million people live in Illinois. 1.2 million have voted, or that they've counted so far.
Jesus
God damn
Christ,
it.
man.
So do y'all think we're going to get a decision tonight, or is it going to be another wait till
No.
tomorrow morning thing? You don't think so?
I think it's tonight.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be tonight. I think they were trying to play that game, and everybody said,
Yeah.
"Get fucked." I do. I really do think they were trying to push that about 2 weeks ago, because
Mhm.
Arizona was laying that groundwork. They were like, "Well, it's gonna take us at least a week,
Well,
week
according
and
to
a
this
half."
right now, Trump's up 1.1% in Virginia.
Yeah, Decision
Well-
Desk HQ has got him at 67.8% right now win chance.
So Pennsylvania has Kamala at 65% to Trump's 34, but only 15% have reported.
hmm
We should learn from the last two elections. I mean, 2016, everybody had, Hillary 80%, and then she lost. And then last election, everybody went to bed thinking Trump won, and he lost. I mean, I've learned my lesson, is what I'm saying. I'm a little black-pilled on this.
Yeah.
This procedure.
Wisconsin and
Oh.
Iowa haven't reported anything yet. Get out of here. Get out of here with this.
Ooh, so all right, so
do think that
Atlanta
Georgia
has
is
already got
right
68% of their shit
leaning to
reporting,
Trump.
and
All
Trump's
right.
leading
Yeah.
in Georgia.
That's good.
That's really good.
I think everyone's being a
so
little bit extra
Fulton
cautious in North
County,
Carolina,
because
but
it's split
I think
between
it's
two
probably the
areas,
case that it's leaning to Trump.
Um,
I'm looking at. I know you guys are probably bored looking at
74%
this stuff,
in the Atlanta
but I am
metro,
looking to
and
see,
then
just
68%
around some of
in
these
the
counties, just-
suburbs.
Right.
So if they go ahead and call that, and with all the other remaining counties that haven't even been called yet at all, he's probably going to pull Georgia out because he's up in Georgia right now.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's bothering looking at Ohio. I think
don't
that's
know.
a foregone conclusion. But I guess he's just got to show it, whatever.
Watch
Yeah,
this
they-
instead.
Your mind is so fixated on that mission
I
of
love this
doing what
fucking
you
wop.
do in this game that your mind is completely clear.
I like his old lady glasses he wears now.
Yeah. He's looks like an old Yenta.
too, and the
Yeah,
high
he does.
hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. So he games.
He was saying that
We'll have to pay
Surgeons.
attention to this though, just to make
20%
sure they don't
better
say
if
anything that
they,
can get our channels heated.
if they played
Yeah, they
games.
make like
Yeah.
30%
guys are
less
known for-
mistakes
yeeting
a
themselves.
surgeon that actually plays video games too because of that dexterity.
No,
Jeez, Gavin put on some weight.
they're
Fuck.
known for saying things that could get you in a lot of trouble.
Oh,
I don't want him playing during the surgery.
I
But-
think this guy's name is Matty Odell. I think he's like the head of the Hells Angels in New York.
Oh,
So just so you know.
God bless.
Trump with 3, North Dakota.
You know,
Trump
they're a
with
motorcycle
3,
club.
Wyoming,
Yeah.
Trump with 3. Illinois,
he might
Kamala Harris with
drop an
19.
N
She
bomb.
blows out all of our shit
I
with
count on
one
it.
fuck state because of Chicago. That's what it is. Chicago, Cook
Oh,
County,
they're looking at Rockdale County. Okay.
67%.
I was about to say because I'm
Hill
looking at decision
County.
that's HQ, which is what
54.
they
Yeah,
fucking
she
use,
won
by
that
the
one,
way.
Of course.
But
And they've
is
got
this
Trump
not a
up
great, like, I'm
52
retarded, but is this not a
3%
great sign
right now.
What do you mean?
on the screen?
Oh. I can't see
What?
that. It's too small.
Oh,
Right.
30.
Overturn
yeah,
Florida's
Harris has
what?
30 electoral votes.
No,
and
she's got
Trump-
99.
No, she got
Effort to
99.
overturn
and,
Florida
Trump has
failed.
120.
6-week abortion ban
What is
falls
this?
short
It goes like
Yeah.
this. It's terrible. Most of the Republican
on his
states
banner.
are in the middle of the country and in the South and whatnot, and especially the
Moral?
middle of the
4
country.
years, huh?
Like he was sometimes, not every month, but sometimes he was polling stronger in Michigan. And if that happens, I will not be surprised.
Kumia was about to hit on a salient point about red
Yeah, I don't know.
On and off here.
Protecting the channel, dude.
Colin Tucker.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
that's a
thought
big
that was
call.
going in a direction that I didn't
That's a
want
big
to
call.
go.
That deserves
A little early for that.
that-
Yeah.
Actually, Virginia deserved it too. I should have done it. Sorry about that, guys. But this,
Oh shit! Damn, dude.
Yeah, he's got it. So, sounds a little.
He needs a
fun.
fucking sound producer.
all right,
Jesus
Texas has
Christ.
been called for Donald Trump. Right now, he is running about 2.8% stronger than he ran in 2020 in the state of
boys.
Texas. That is a big deal.
It's a
Let's-
big
I
deal.
don't see any,
Fucking
unfortunately.
Go.
Not any,
Yep.
but there are some counties that I was very much looking forward to looking at, and we're just not seeing them yet, which really stinks. However, one very big one again, Tarrant County. Remember our good friend John O'Shea? He is from Tarrant County. Back in 2020, okay, when there was a significant erosion with college-educated whites, Donald Trump lost Tarrant County, which is a Republican county, by 0.2 of a percentage point. Actually,
Can you pause it real quick?
Hey, got a news update.
Jim,
All right.
Donald Trump just went up.
Hold on. I thought The Hill was
Whoa.
a Democrat magazine.
I don't know.
They
What,
are.
it's like the Hill is supposed to be centrist, but they're
Neutral?
not really, I don't neutral, but they're not.
If you look on Grounded, you ever use that app? It gives you it gives you the news, whatever news you're reading, and it gives you their leanings. It says this is a left leaning.
Oh.
They put out
Yep.
percentage X left leaning or X right leaning. The
Right.
Hill's always left leaning whenever I read the news. Always.
Right. Yeah, I've always heard other like Breitbart and all those guys call them like left leaning. They're not really neutral, blah blah blah. So what was in Trump news?
He went up by 0.3 points in Georgia just over
Nice.
the last couple minutes.
Jim, do you have a breaking news, like a little stinger? Awesome. Perfect.
All you got.
What do you think you do every night, Julio, for the fucking solar flare report?
Oh, so
All right.
Wait, do you do that every night or does he do that?
Jim does. We had to break news.
Jesus, I could have stayed married and been abused like this, Dave.
Jim,
Fuck.
turn up the volume.
Good morning, folks. Today we're going over several
I got it
things
all the way
involving
up.
space weather.
Oh.
We'll hit the brewing hurricane in the
Shut up,
Caribbean,
Julio.
electromagnetic radiation and its effect on bees, and a new revelation
Cheers
about
to you, buddy.
volcanoes from the Tonga event. We're starting with the last 24 hours on our star. More M-class solar flares have erupted but have not produced CMEs or have been over at the limb. More eruptive activity is expected, and we're also monitoring the plasma filaments and keeping an eye open for coronal hole stream effects later this week.
Jim, I think our channel's
On the
affecting
south,
the
we have
election.
the bright active
think
regions
so.
at the top of the
You know
frame,
why?
and the southern
Why?
coronal hole,
got
also
everybody watching
large
solar
plasma
flare
filament
reports.
cresting the
Then I won't
limb.
leave the house.
These
They're
sunspots
scared.
have been the ones producing the flares, and their growth
Scared
or
of the
development
effects.
or decay and spread will determine how active they are today.
That's right. Solar
On the
flares
north,
for Trump.
we have the northern coronal hole and several large filaments as well. May also be a smaller coronal hole coming in near the northern mid-latitudes.
What?
While we are watching for further eruptive activity, you may recall that yesterday we were looking at an eruption and considering whether it had an Earth-directed potential. It was the longer duration M-class flare from the incoming sunspots, and hopefully you recall, the SOHO coronagraph showed plasma leaving all sides of the central
Did you
blocking
speed
disk,
him up?
a halo event.
I did.
And
I
this
don't
morning,
know what happened.
we can confirm that NOAA is seeing the same thing. Their Enlil spiral has updated to include a weak glancing
Oh,
glow
no.
on the 7th. This
Don't do
would
that.
only produce
No,
minor
I will
geomagnetic unrest.
Minecraft
But there
myself.
are coronal hole streams
There's
coming right
Quaaludes
behind it,
being
and we'll
shot
see
out of
what
the
other
sun
eruptive
today.
activity today
Oh my God,
brings.
that makes me
Again,
wanna
we have
drink
four
Red
sunspots on the
Bull.
north side incoming to have my eyes today. Numerous, complex, just missing a bit of size. I'll be monitoring their morphing activity today.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Up next, folks, the storm is named
Fucking
and heading
Andrew,
north
I
towards
agree.
Cuba.
I
All
thought this was our
forecasts
fucking
have this
election map
spinning
for a
system
second.
reaching hurricane status by the time it enters the Gulf of Mexico. Luckily, those forecasts also predict that upper level shear will weaken the storm before landfall. We'll keep watching as it creeps north, and the forecast models mature for this one.
Oh, dude, that
First
thing's gonna
article
fucking
today
hit
hits
me.
electromagnetic radiation and the bees.
The
They mostly focus
bees.
on the 4G and 5G emissions, which shouldn't be a new concept to most of you, and they found serious impacts to the winged pollinators, including to their bodily function
Oh,
and
no.
their flight navigation. By the way, the EMF produced more and more by Earth's weakening
Sounds
magnetic
good,
field
Rosie.
falls into these same harmful categories: pole shift, cell phones, 5G towers. None are friends to the bees. Lastly, folks, we've got an interesting story on the Tonga eruption. They say a seismic wave was recorded 15 minutes prior to the main event, and they think it was the breakage of the crust that allowed seawater and magma
I
to
hate when my
mix,
crust
causing
breakage.
the explosive event. Nobody was thinking to link the two together at the time, but they now think similar signals could be used to warn the world of what's about to happen. Here's hoping.
I would hope so.
Folks, Thanksgiving event this weekend. Next conference end of the month.
Early.
UFO Day and the pre-solstice party
Yeah,
on
what the
December
fuck?
14th. Come out and see us face to face, especially since winter rates
He's
are
one
in
of those
play.
holiday accelerationists.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Winter rates are
Me
in
neither.
play, Jim.
Something. Yeah. To like, look, the rest of it is falling into place the way that we would have
Oh,
expected.
Trump's up 71.2.
Pennsylvania's just reporting so
Hell
slow,
yeah.
and they're reporting in a
That
way
put
that's
that
so
back to
favorable
Georgia.
for
Going to 3
Harris.
points will do
It
for you,
does.
though,
It's
Jim.
not that they're doing it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying
what
to
it
crack
comes
an eye
down
on
to.
any-
Michelob
We'll see,
Ultra.
But
I'm trying to keep
Luzerne
an
with
eye
a
on anything
quarter in,
live on
likely to
Decision
go,
Desk
likely to
HQ.
flip.
So if y'all think of something, let me know and I'll look it up.
It's 137 to 99 now.
Mm-hmm.
So
just have to wait. I know that I'm staying on Michigan, but it really, really matters. Yeah, I think, didn't I already say Ohio's done? We called Ohio already. It's done. There's some real
You said you could
significant
call Ohio.
things going
Huh?
on in Michigan right now, and I really think we need to just sit on it and see what happens here. All right,
Blue
that
Gundam,
next
did you go vote
update-
today?
Look at what he's
Better
doing in
have.
Ottawa with less than 2% in 73 in Montcalm, 75. Okay. Muskegon, if he flips Muskegon, that's a big deal.
Hell yeah, more.
He won Ottawa last time with 59.8% of the vote. That's early vote, but man, he's up big
Look
in
at
that
the-
early vote.
Kennedy got
And then 75 in
this
Montcalm.
fucking state, Jim.
Oof, wow.
Yeah, it's
He
because
only
that's
won it
why
with
they
68
fucked Trump.
last
They
time.
wanted to fuck Trump.
Is he
And
underperforming
Jill's
anywhere?
time.
We don't
Yeah,
know
but-
because we don't have enough in
Hey, can you all
Pennsylvania
speak up? I can't
and
hear
these
you.
other places to really make
What's
that
wrong?
call. It's
Got
not enough
video
of the
pull
vote.
out
in.
again.
Who
Uh,
the hell is Chase Oliver?
He's a libertarian. The guy, he's a fucking
Yeah, he's
gay libertarian. It's in the
candidate.
trans shit and everything. And
Oh, right. Yeah.
But I mean,
Well,
would
yeah,
RFK
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Trump or would it fuck Kamala?
It'll fuck
They-
Trump.
this is fucking Trump. RFK is more people would have went to Trump maybe, but Jill Stein. But see, as long as Jill Stein is more than these two numbers, then fuck them. It's evening out because Jill Stein would be Kamala voters, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, Jill Stein.
What's bullshit is they kicked fucking Cornel West off the ballot in Michigan.
Oh,
Cornel West would have fucking
rocked. Yeah.
Mistaken. 49.3 to 49.1. If his lead in Tarrant County grows,
Oh,
then
just dropped
the
to
case
69,
for him
32.
having this issue with college-educated white voters is going to be difficult to make. I don't know what happened that made him dip to 69.2, but maybe they were just overstating it at this point. All right, Wisconsin's now out. We got some results in Wisconsin, and it immediately I saw posted as a toss-up. Okay, we have some votes here in Waukesha with less than 1% in. That's nothing.
All right, call it. Michigan, Wisconsin's Trump.
Wisconsin
That's
is a
it.
big deal.
Shut it
I
down.
can't explain
Shut it
how
down,
much of a big
boys.
deal it is
Wisconsin's
because
for Trump.
it was the closest. First of all, rewind to 2016. It was the first state to be called for Donald Trump in the Rust Belt. Okay. And it was a surprise to me. I was focused heavily on Pennsylvania. I was not looking at Wisconsin. I mean, of course, I'm looking at it. I just wasn't looking so much at it. And then it was called by Fox News. And I'm like, wait, what? And I looked at it. And sure enough, they were absolutely right. But we'll see. I really need
I'm gonna
some
jump
more
out
of
and
this
take my
vote
dog
in
out.
Oakland.
Okay.
Oh, man. We have some of this other vote.
Let's see.
Oh, I thought I muted it.
No, you're good.
It's just the guy not talking.
Right. He's not talking. You're good. Let's see here.
Come back with food, Jim. I don't. You know, I don't
Kevin.
know if I don't know if I like
Oh.
Kevin's obsession with
He
getting
likes
Jim back.
it's his thing. Here we go. Here's look at this Wisconsin number 6435.
Damn. Let me go look at it on decision desk. What's Madison's the big city,
I don't want
right?
to hear about it. Let's just watch. Let's watch. That's why we're here. We're going to announce it. I don't care about the decision desk. We're going to give the decision. That's why people are here.
What's what I'm doing? I'm pulling up the results to see if they get anything. Because Milwaukee's going red.
Look at this. 287, 251 still.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they've got him 62.6 to 36.2 with only 10% reporting at this point, though. He's up by 7,000, say 7,000, like 600 votes.
Nothing's in her favor.
What is that?
Ha!
So what's expected with the Senate or the Congress? They're gonna. I heard the Democrats are.
Yeah, they're pretty good at that. Whoa.
I think we're going to win Senate. The House, I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it that much. But the Senate's the one I really care about because the House always does a lot of stupid shit. And then
Yeah.
the Senate says, nay, nay, nay. So.
Well, they'll let anybody in the House. I mean, it's like a rogues gallery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and you
Idiots.
could go up there and be a House fucking rep.
That'd be fucking awesome. Should do that.
Hell yeah. Dude, one day I'm probably going to run for politics, in all honesty.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Donald's still winning in Virginia. Late.
Is he? What's the numbers in Virginia?
Spoiler alert, he's not winning Virginia.
Dude, if it's at only 4%, that's fucking crazy though, Julio.
Yeah, he's performing well, but I'm sorry.
No, I want to hear, like he just said it. Kamala might win by 4, but Joe Biden will by how much?
We can't hear it. You don't have it on screen.
Oh.
That's why I was confused. I thought you were.
You fucking shushed me for nothing. The fuck?
Kamala Harris is just doing ahead
Here we go.
by 0.9%. The New York Times meter has it at Harris 4.7, so it's continuing to go down. Kamala Harris is just doing worse and worse. I don't think anyone really could have foreseen just, how poorly she's doing right now, especially in New Mexico. She's on track to win by 5. Joe Biden won the state by over double that margin 4 years ago.
Oh,
really
shit.
Quite problematic.
See,
for the
Yeah,
vice
so
president's
here's my
campaign.
problem with this.
Another really interesting race to
I
look at
can't
is Nebraska.
Imagine
We have the
people
Senate
even
election
fucking giving
in
her one
Nebraska.
vote. This
Deb
is my
Fischer right
problem.
now
Like, I
is
just don't
losing
understand.
to Dan
I'm 100%
Quayle.
Yeah, it just
with
doesn't
you, Dave.
register with you. Yeah.
It doesn't make any
It does
sense.
not
Presidential
compute.
race,
Like,
Trump leads.
I'll give my
44
oldest son credit. He goes,
55.
I'm not voting today because I don't know about any of these candidates.
Or
Good
sorry,
enough.
not leads,
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I don't want
So
you
if
voting
Trump right
anyway.
now
Right.
is at
I don't want an
44
uneducated
votes.
voter going in
Dan
there and
Fischer's
just
at 43. All right,
pulling
so
the
who's gonna
lever,
win?
the
So
lever for
Nebraska Senate
whoever.
race
I dropped him off
basically has
many
been called,
places today,
not
Dan.
officially,
I-
but Deb Fischer is going to win her
Dan
re-election.
Blackwood's.
Seat is not going to go to an independent. Republicans will hold on to Nebraska, which means
Amoral says I don't
they will be
encourage
able to
voting.
pretty easily win at least
I
a couple
encourage
seats.
voting. I don't ask people to
but
vote
very
for anybody.
likely
You vote for who
52
you want to
seats. I
vote
mean, look
for.
at Nebraska here, 83%.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you were talking about Virginia a second ago and how they called it. So they've got it.
They haven't
Montana,
called it.
89% it goes
No.
red. So
Well,
We're
they
just
were
saying-
earlier, right? On that
Republicans need in the
other
Senate. They
People's
currently
Pundit was
have-
calling
Yeah,
it,
it's
remember?
projecting. Yeah.
Couldn't have gone any
Yeah,
better.
Right.
so they've got it
Terry Baldwin is actually looking quite
49.3
weak right
to
now. She could actually lose
49%.
her Senate seat.
Kamala winning.
I don't think it's the most
And it's
likely
only
thing in the world.
55%
but
that has been
definitely-
reported yet.
And they, I
Seems that
think
people
they've
are worried
counted
about
most
her,
of Fairfax by now.
based on what we're seeing right
All
now.
right, so
Probably.
yeah, on the
Who is
Yeah.
predicted to win
map,
the House?
I
We
mean, all the
have been
big
focusing a
cities, it
lot
looks
more
like
on the
they've
presidential
already
and Senate
counted.
races, I will admit.
Right. It's
So-
the rural
but
shit that
we'll
Trump's going to
see.
dominate in, and there's enough votes to make that shit up, Julio. Virginia's a very
See
populated
right now
state too.
what's happening
Lots of
I
small
would-
10,000 person
with the
towns.
House
I would
races.
love if he won
Currently
Virginia. I just
Oh, dude, I would
51%
love it
Republicans
too.
in
I don't
the
see it.
House.
All right, so Julio,
you know why I
just
would
a
love it?
trifecta
Because
for the
they elected
GOP.
that
If you look-
governor based off of the whole school thing. Remember, when you guys were having your issues with the school choice bullshit, with
Yeah.
the weird shit going on, and they got in a frenzy and they elected that governor that Trump supported. But you fuckers won't elect him as president. It's that fucking Beltway group, dude. It's that Beltway that fucked
So
Trump over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counties haven't been called. You're looking
In
at
Virginia?
in Virginia. So you're looking at Southampton.
That's Virginia
Uh,
Beach area, right, Jim? Or
Yes, Virginia Beach
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
That's Democrat.
Yeah. You got Amelia.
weird too, because it's a military base, or Julio. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a
So
military
you got
base.
Amelia. What about Amelia?
I
Julio.
don't know why he's looking at the poly market stuff now, because it doesn't make any sense. This is just people throwing money right now
He's
because they're
just
seeing what's
showing
going on.
people.
No, I'm just
He's-
saying, but it doesn't really. It's just people right now today seeing stuff and making bets to try to make money. It's not. They're
Oh, yeah.
reacting to what's happening, and it's not really predictive of what's going to happen.
He's showing
What
us.
about
the house.
Amelia
showing-
and
he's showing
Rockingham,
us his-
Julio?
He's showing us the house.
Yeah,
Don't
but
know.
on poly market, that's people betting right now. Those are all swinging today. So
That's
I'm saying
cool.
it's like
It's like look how the Republicans have taken the lead in the
No, that's-
in the betting. So
yeah,
Democrats
I'm
are
just
way
saying,
up.
but it's not. I don't know. To me, it's not. Why would it
This
be
is-
65 cents? Why would it be 65.47? That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's an extra 10 cents. It should be.
Huh?
If you look outcomes.
Oh.
If you want 60, you got to pay 65 to bet on Republicans, but only 47 to bet on the Democrats. It seems
And
that's off by 10 points.
Amelia County is heavy
Maybe
Trump.
maybe they're looking at the results
All right.
going on right now. saying,
Amelia
"Holy
hasn't been
shit."
counted yet. Then you've
There's not
got
that many- Not that many
Not-
people,
people.
though, unfortunately.
what about Campbell?
Trying to look it up. Don't wait for me. It's going to take me a minute.
No, you're fine.
Oh, no, it ain't. That's heavy Trump. Also, not a lot of people.
All right.
30,000 votes.
But she's not up by many votes at all.
Yeah, she's barely up.
He's up.
Yeah,
He's up, right? He's up right
No,
now.
no.
by-
she was up by like 0.1.
Oh, just
It's
happened.
Yeah. Then you've got Smith, Russell, and Lee.
Wow, look at this, Jim. It jumped up to 73 again.
That's poly market. That's not the That's the betting odds. It's not the actual vote.
But you gamble, so wouldn't that make you happy?
No.
No,
Just,
of course not.
just dash everything.
He hates
I'm
me.
just trying to be
He hates me.
factual. You know, that's all I'm doing. It's
Oh,
trying
the
to be
Iowa-
You're
factual.
trying to be a
the-
realist. Is that what you're saying?
No, Jim, the Iowa thing, you were talking about that fake poll.
Yeah.
They're projecting Trump's going to win by 8.5%.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the guy even
Bullshit.
said on their show, he goes, "Yeah, her polls will never be taken seriously again."
She
Ever.
did the same exact thing in 2004, claiming John Kerry was going to win Iowa. The same exact thing.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Did that say Kamala's losing by 5% or she's going to win by 5% in New Mexico? She'll probably win. by
Probably
5%.
win. New Mexico's a real weird fucking state.
It is, man. You would think.
It's all that blue meth.
I don't know. Oh, here we go back to Georgia. Oh, he's up
Looking
by
like
4 points, dude.
Oh, so he's
6
jumped up
points.
then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This guy's fucking rolling through this shit.
Yep. To your question, Cynic, Smith County
Yep.
is heavily Trump also.
Okay.
But small.
But,
Yeah.
But it's a
Also
small,
small.
yeah. it's
but
like
there's my
40
point, though. All the major cities have been counted, and he might fucking squeak that out. I doubt it.
Has Virginia Beach been
Buddy.
counted? Because that's huge Democrat,
Virginia-
and that's a lot of people.
Is he saying that Trump's up 0.1% or his chance of winning? It's a toss up in Michigan? Dude, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Michigan hasn't.
Toss up for Wisconsin. That's
Oh
that good.
shit! Trump is no,
Up
that's
0.5%.
South Carolina. Why did I click on South Carolina?
No, North Carolina. Hold on.
Who will win Michigan? Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
This is fucking Jim. Not be cock-blocked me.
Yeah. So
All right,
Trump's
People's Pundit can now project that Donald Trump will carry North Carolina and the Tar Heel State. All right, and it looks like by the time this margin is all said and done, I'm going to nail it. Donald Trump +4. And now a lot of people are making the case that it's probably going to be closer to 2.5.
I love this guy.
never
But
heard of him.
man, I had his
Me
vote here
neither.
at 51.1.
You say you never heard of him?
Nope.
Oh, this guy is like
he's been doing it for a long time.
he's been doing this for 20
Dude,
years. He's
Jim,
like
I told you, I'm not a YouTube guy.
no,
like-
this is not YouTube.
No.
like
He's not a
does
YouTuber.
polling.
He
He's
just
in a
started
poll-
doing
He
this.
does polling. He just started YouTube.
Yeah.
He does polling.
What's his
and that's all
name?
he
He's a-
does.
he's a
Richard
pollster.
Barris. He's a pollster. Richard Barris.
I've heard
he's been
Richard
doing it
Barrett's
for-
name. I just never seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Right.
Barrett
Yeah,
polls.
he's just
Yeah, okay.
Barris polls. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
maybe-
he started doing
Chuck
YouTube.
Barris.
I
Maybe
think
he
he
should
started
say-
doing YouTube. In
Well, he works for the
2020.
CIA too. So
I started doing YouTube in 2023. So that's including watching it. So
this guy here is such a galook.
who, Dave Galluck?
You big
Galluck
galook.
the Galluck?
What a galoot.
What a galoot.
What a Tara Boom
47.1. She may outperform
Ben
our
Togel
polling
told
a little. I just
me,
got a ton of people
should,
blasting me from North
do a,
Carolina going,
shot
yeah, because
for
of course
every
they have.
fucking state
A
that
lot of
you
people
win.
have not called Virginia.
What's that,
yet.
Dave?
So we'll see. What do you make of those exit
What?
polls?
I
I
said
wanted
should
to
do a
ask you.
shot for every fucking state that Trump wins. I said that'll cost the fucking chat $50 a state, and it will be done over several nights.
There is a
Nice.
guy. Our favorite communist is doing a stream.
Oh no.
But no, he with the other guy, Rivera, and they're actually. I was gonna go actually. They're in Palm Beach. What's it called?
Who's this, Jim?
Our favorite
Mark
communist.
Rivera and Barris.
Yes, I'm new here. But that's why I'm learning so much. That's why that whole series about fucking what's his name? Julio. The Masked Wonder that loves Star Wars.
Masked Wonder that loves Star Wars.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it got kicked off
Chat.
of FNT. Come on, he's your favorite
Yeah.
guy. We
Who,
watched
me?
a 6-part series about him. Yeah, dude.
Oh, Jimcock. Yeah, thanks, Chad.
Right now,
Yeah.
110. That's
Two
a lot,
minutes.
if I recall. I think he lost by double digits. Yeah.
Okay.
By 10, double digits. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now
There's,
he's-
See, Jim,
Yeah,
listen to me.
And by the way, you see, he's leading in Virginia.
These numbers right here tells me Kamala had no chance. If she's this close in Virginia this late at night, Julio, across the country, she's down and out. Like, there's
And look
no
at those.
way.
Thankful to Jill Stein voters, because look at that. That makes, I mean, currently makes the difference.
She got 21,000 votes in Virginia.
But look at this, Chase Oliver. All these libertarians should have voted for Trump. 11,000.
Yeah. See, I hate that shit. Don't throw your fucking vote away.
They kept Cornel West on here in Virginia, though.
Yeah.
But they took off the other guy.
It's a two-party system, people, at the moment.
Yeah, like now the Jill Stein, that took away from Kamala, though, right?
Oh, no doubt. They're like weed smokers and tree huggers. Yeah, that's absolutely Kamala's demo.
Well, but that's good for Trump. But he's up more than 21,000 votes. But these other two assholes took away from Trump. That's 15,000 his way. Fuck these people, man. God damn it.
Digits. We did an analysis on that.
Ross Perot bullshit.
Pound. So
Hold on.
Sorry, I won't touch your production.
Hold
How
on.
you doing, Mark? Man, thanks for joining us, brother. How are you?
yeah, great to be here. I think already starting to lose my voice, and man, I'm just trying to catch up.
What
with
a pussy.
going on in these places. Like,
I've been talking for 2 hours.
all
I'm
this
gonna lose my voice.
it's wild out there.
I'm kind of vibing on
think
its
we're doing
desktop
pretty
in the
good so
background.
far.
It looks like it's straight out of like
I think we definitely
2007.
picked up the massive shift to
That
the right.
CD
It's
drive
holding up
in
in
the front.
both really strong Republican states and states like
Yeah.
New Jersey. New
I'll tell
Jersey's
you
on
what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's saying New Jersey's
ahead.
going to be in
New
single
Jersey
digits.
looks like it's on track for upper single digits. We did an analysis on that a month ago, and that's exactly what we found. So, yeah, I think my popular vote call might actually hold up. And it looks like we nailed the Rust Belt or the Sun Belt, but I don't know. The Rust Belt looks closer by a point than maybe what we had. So we'll just have to see. But I don't think there's enough data yet.
That's the way I see it. There's not enough data. I'm looking at states and I'll show it up. Like as Mark was just talking, I was looking at some updates to make sure that there was no change in our thinking and what we thought. Like Duval County moves with Georgia or has very consistently. It's really incredible to see it. And Duval County has moved 4.5 points to Donald Trump. And Georgia, that is right along in that ballpark right there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why others have not called North Carolina. We have, but interestingly, our forecast still is a little less bullish on Trump's not popular vote, Trump's potential electoral vote margin. I guess it's some
They
of
do
them
have great
a little
audio
cautious on
quality.
some of the Rust
Hey,
Belts.
Mauro,
A little
they
bit more
sound
promising for
awesome.
him in Pennsylvania than the
Students
other
are fucking
states.
awesome. I
But
love
I
it.
am always of the mind that you will see these things go together. By the way, Morris hasn't reported at all, and Gloucestershire is going to flip to Trump. It hasn't reported all of its election day results. So it's like you are going to get very. What did you have New Jersey at, man? Because it looks like you're going to get very close in New Jersey.
Well, I didn't poll New Jersey. I took all of my overnight datas and,
okay.
and basically weighted it to 2020, and I had it go from Biden plus 16 to basically Harris plus 8 or 9. Looks like I might be pretty close. Like that was some good analysis right there. But again, like holding up like New Jersey and Florida, all of that.
Jim,
If
pause
those
it real
states
quick.
move
Pause
8
it
points
real
to the
quick,
right,
Jim. Pause it real quick. This is our great American media fucknuts called Fox News. Fox News Decision Desk, battlegrounds in Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Too early to call. These fucking pieces of shit, dude.
Yeah, well, no, they would call it if they thought they could get away with calling it for Harris, but they're not going to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they did in 2020 for Biden.
Yeah,
when they're
like
calling
Arizona, they called it like immediately. Like,
yeah,
close. We're calling Arizona for Biden. What?
Yeah, and then you're sitting at home and you're like, I haven't even got off work yet. I haven't even voted yet. We've already lost the state.
That's why nobody watches this shit anymore. There's too many better people on our alternative media, like the guy we were watching People's Pundit or whatever. He was good.
I really think that they should not be able to broadcast any of this bullshit till like 9 o'clock at night Central Time at least, until a lot of states from Central Time over or even Mountain Time have started reporting shit, Jim. Because other than that, you're affecting a lot of people's votes on the West Coast. You just are, or the Western time zone. They just like, well, I mean,
why do I care?
Yeah, like
Yeah, you're disenfranchising them.
so much. You are definitely.
I said that on my newsreel that I did today.
You did a newsreel, Cynic?
Yeah, I got interviewed by the local news. Did you not hear that? I told Dave and Jim, and they both fucking no-sold me.
I did not know anything about it. It's
Alabama news.
What did
You
you
need
tell
the
me?
video.
Like, it's Alabama. Did you tell them Vanderbilt beat Alabama? I mean,
Did you hide your face, or did you let
say
them
the
see what
Tide
you look like?
this year? Or I mean, what was the interview about? Politics?
Him going back to Greenbow, Alabama.
You done? Let me get it all out.
Pink
Come on.
Pink crack, blue meth, done turned the blasted U.S. into friggin' Gotham.
What's funny?
Yeah.
What's funny is I did tell them. I told them about BTM reviews, and they cut it out of the interview.
Good.
Did you really?
God damn.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
What channel was it? I bet you they got that video up on. I have to find this.
I want the
I'll
raw
have to find
footage.
it on YouTube, and I'll send it to you. If it's on YouTube, I'll watch it on the TV this
Thank you
evening.
for the 5, A Man Called Plush. You're absolutely right. The problem is the Penguin can't figure his shit out, and he keeps losing. So his pink mushrooms can go fuck off. I'm about episode 8 is going to take me down a path that I'm going to be very disappointed with, and it'll be a one season wonder for me, Jim. I won't waste my time. And I'm not watching more House of the Dragon. I promise you that.
Hey, Summer Swan.
Unless Jim says he wants to try it again next year, then I'll do it for Jim.
Right.
Well,
Jimmy the
maybe-
lumberjack.
It'll take 2 years for him to make the show.
Should be fucking hilarious.
He said, "I don't know. I'm from Alabama."
I tell you what, I've got all my teeth, and I've never had a cavity. Fuck all of you. Okay, I am a
You know of.
stickler.
That sharp pain you feel in your tooth is a cavity. You know, just because you fill it up with fucking bubble gum doesn't
I went
mean
to the dentist like 2 weeks ago. Shut up, Dave. Dick.
How you doing, Hale? Drops business isn't flourishing in Gotham. None of them are, dude. The Penguin screaming that I beat you when you didn't beat him. Like you didn't.
Yeah.
He just fucking died. You didn't beat him. That was a
Fuck
dumb
a show about the Penguin with no Batman in it. Who cares?
like Jim. He's on screen for you to listen. We want. I like this guy, Mark Mitchell, and what's the
He
other
looks
guy's
like
name?
Clark Kent gave up.
He looks like
And I know before,
He
then
looks like Tucker's,
knock on wood, the national number is going to move to the right too.
sperm bank
And
child.
I guess it's a matter of
Sure
how
looks
much. And this is all looking
You
really
know what I'm
positive
saying?
for Trump, except for the Rust Belts. I think a lot of people might be looking though at the odds of winning, and now Donald Trump's up to 75% in the betting markets. You just wonder how many like inner city Californians are really going to
Jim,
show
did you
up.
bet on this
How many
election?
people in
Yeah.
Washington and Oregon? I don't know. That's part of what our call depends on, right?
Yeah, I mean for sure. And I got to tell you already, I don't know if this is going to hold, Mark, but this is like this what do you want
Exactly,
to call it?
Jerry.
This narrative about the educated white vote, and would that be the case? But you look at counties like Duval, you look at counties like Tarrant County, Texas. This is where we saw him bleed, and there was an early vote update. I'll put it up on the screen, which put Kent more into her column because it must have come from a very Democratic area of Grand Rapids because it was very lopsided.
Yeah.
But we've seen this. This is about what we saw in Oakland, the entire county. So that tells me this was a very lopsided Democratic thing. It will get much, much closer. But we did get some more vote from 44 to 53 in Oakland. And now Harris is
Fucking
winning. Look,
dickhead.
Biden carried Oakland by 16 points. And he carried it. Let me just give everybody a reference point. He
I
carried
gotta say something that's
56.4
like, hell
to
yeah.
42.
I take care of my
We've
teeth,
been
and I still
kind of
get
pegging
dunked
this
on.
right now because she's down to
Jesus.
55.6
guys-
and
you
he's at
guys might
42.6, which
save
means
our
it
union.
indicates he's on
Virginia
track to
might save the
outperform
union tonight, Jim.
and you have to get as a
Huh?
Democrat. Big
Virginia might
numbers
save the
Oakland,
union
because
tonight
you have
if they
to,
go
especially if
red.
you're running against Trump.
Can you
Good,
speak
good.
up?
Don't you worry
Like,
about it, brother.
the numbers
It's
that are going to
not.
come in
He's-
Macomb
it's
County,
gonna be close, but
Saginaw,
he's gonna-
but really
he's not gonna
Macomb
take
and
it.
Monroe.
Can we turn
And
him down a
combined
little bit,
together.
A
Jim?
little bit. Yeah, it's our show. Like, can we just not mute him? Just get him down to like
Or that
quarter.
Wayne, when it comes in,
Yeah.
is going to hold
Yeah, I'm tired of
across the
yelling
rest,
over him.
you know, against the rest of
Yeah.
the state. which
Jim,
is
will
I
you
can
tell him
barely
I
hear
want
him.
some
and it does look
breadsticks
like
for the
at this
table,
point,
please?
Turn up the
she's at
volume
least
on
gonna
your
try to
headset,
close
Jim.
that gap. She's only winning it right now 50 rounds for her.
I
Right?
can hear you guys way more than I can
Flat
hear him.
13 points.
That's
Which
'cause-
is
You
3
need to
points
turn
less
your
than
volume
Biden.
up on.
Trump won a drop in Wayne County, an early vote drop. It must
so
be
you
in
can't
some
do it
like
in
Republican
StreamYards.
area.
Damn.
But you know, there's very clearly, and there you go. See, Ken just had an election day, and it's already getting closer again.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. It might have been early. It's just that we're getting now to like what? Oh, it
This
is.
guy do a bump when I wasn't looking?
You know,
I speeded it
Let me
up.
does,
it is.
does decision
Okay.
desk count percent of vote in by precinct or by precinct population? Do you know that?
They do, and unfortunately, I
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah,
I'm
Decision
afraid
Desk
to
is
fire the API
about to
up 'cause
call
I
it
wanna break the
North
stream,
Carolina
you know?
for
I
Trump.
really don't want to break the stream. I'm afraid to do
51.2
it.
to
But yeah,
47.7.
that's
We already
that's
called
what
Decision
North
Desk is
Carolina
what all
for
these
Trump.
people use.
The New York Times is now
Not him. He
leaning-
called
Not
it.
him.
Well,
He
he
makes
does
his
his
own
own
call.
stuff, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like all these
beyond
news channels. That's what they
So
use.
he's at
Well, it
69.
looks like the Michigan
We have-
toss up starting to tip right.
Okay.
It
And
is,
the
huh?
Pennsylvania
There it
toss-up
goes.
is
Yep,
right.
there
Here you go.
goes some more vote, Mark. There
Right
we
here.
go. Let's see how it
So
goes.
here's the thing: before all this data got
Hold
dumped,
on.
when we were only
Let me
It's starting to rain. Son of a bitch.
it's been raining here all day.
It rained all morning until I went to go vote. Thank God,
Look at
because
this.
it took
Look at these
4
numbers,
hours.
Jim.
Mm.
But they're gonna wait till what, Wednesday to tell us?
Yeah, but
That's
that's
the
poly
betting
market.
market.
That's but yeah, but that's
the
poly
betting
market,
market.
Dave. But that's poly market, Dave.
Betters know. That's why Vegas owns all the fucking casinos.
Yeah, Jim and Senate. I
This
mean,
can,
I always
that can swing 20, 30
Julio,
points
I'm big
in 5
sarcastic.
minutes. You know what I mean? That's just all depending
I
on
follow
who's betting
betting
and what they're
markets.
betting on.
yeah, because I always follow the betting markets, figuring well
I
they
follow
got
betting markets.
skin in the
too.
game.
They're very rarely wrong.
Mhm.
He is ever so slightly favored. And to give you guys numbers, I mean, I'll give them to you. Although I don't like to do this, Mark.
Katie,
because
you need to
it's
go out there
so
and get your kids to
small,
vote
and
too.
the error rate for these projections are so big. I don't like
Right.
to do it, but I'm going to do it for people.
Did any
I think
schmucks actually call anything
not
else
vote
about?
tonight?
No.
Get him out there.
No,
What the
no,
hell?
they're still just waiting.
Yeah,
So
they went
Michigan,
trick or
Virginia,
treating
though,
a couple nights
They
ago.
did.
Somebody called Virginia?
Yeah, we
They
did
can trick
too.
or treat, they can
It's
vote.
very close, but they just have more votes out. But actually, it just changed. Pennsylvania just inched slightly ahead of Michigan to Trump by about a half and a point.
Yeah,
where
I hate
Michigan
the
is
New
like
York
Trump by
Times
like
as much
3,
as the next
okay,
guy, but
Trump by
their
0.3.
coverage of their map
Wisconsin
is
is
that's
Trump
like
by
the best one.
0.09.
I just want
But that is
another
because we have
young
such
Turks
incomplete
moment.
data.
That's all
When
I
it comes
want in my
in,
life.
It will get
Yeah.
more.
That was the most
clear as
epic
time goes on.
meltdown
But
was
I've
amazing.
ever
blue
seen.
vote in from Wisconsin. and
Didn't
it's gonna
didn't the
move. We're just
girl
gonna go back
like
and
Oh,
forth.
flip
shit.
or something?
Go back and
Didn't
forth.
she-
Trump's up.
They
we'll
started
just have to see.
crying.
I know the New York Times
I
doesn't
can
look
imagine.
very-
Trump's up 5 points
doesn't
in
look like
Georgia
it. I mean,
right
it's
now.
like
Wow.
things are so
Yeah.
close.
That's what I was
But it
just
doesn't
looking
look
at
like
a
the New York
second
Times
ago.
has called Georgia. I mean, North Carolina yet, or other
Yeah,
people
but
at the
Pennsylvania,
AP,
Michigan,
but we have in fact
Wisconsin.
called North Carolina.
So
and it's
Georgia
Trump, we're
right
gonna
now,
be
he's
so
up
much- we're gonna be really close here,
52.7
Mark.
to
We had Trump by
46.7.
4 flat.
with-
He's going to win by about 3.
Let me go to
Gotta be
Atlanta
good
because
enough
that's
for
what we're worried
Yeah, in
about.
our model,
I
we
hit
got
+5 and +3.
80% of Atlanta
how
metro
close is that?
area
I mean, that's
Yeah.
really, really
and
close, Mark.
68%
Really
of
close.
Atlanta
Also,
I
suburb
Georgia
area.
+6 too.
Oh,
I'm not doing
okay.
too shabby there.
It may be that Georgia ends up a little bit closer, but I don't know, man.
So
We'll
those
see.
numbers are
+5
pretty
right
much
now,
off the board
77%
now.
in.
What are
You
they
know what I
waiting on?
mean?
They're
Yeah.
waiting on Gwinnett. But
Yeah.
he's
Well,
doing
according
so
to
good
the
in-
Times,
in these,
Missouri and Iowa are
in these,
leaning right.
urban
He's
areas,
at
man.
2%
Pennsylvania,
He's
right
incredible.
now
Like,
in Virginia.
he really is.
Still.
He's at 17% in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah, I
Like-
just said this on another stream. If
If he
somehow
wins
she eats
all
out
of
a
the
win,
swing
right? and that's
states,
up- that's-
bro, I'm going out.
We don't talk about
I've got
Paul Missing on our
fireworks
side over here, buddy.
right out here in a little
Just not
building.
that,
I'm gonna
but
go
you still
start
I'm just
popping
saying it's
fucking
like she's gonna
fireworks.
take the record from Biden as being the person
Go to
who
my
won with
aunt's
every
neighbor
single
and slap
bellwether
his
in the
wife.
least counties,
It's gonna
right?
be great.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Look,
Did you look at
I
the
was
shift
gonna ask
map?
you- I was just going
It
to
ain't
ask.
right,
I didn't
Senate.
look at the shift map yet, but look,
What I mean, that's what you do
we
in
have
the
Jim
trailer
Roth,
park, right?
who is here to talk about the
guess.
non-white vote. I was just going to ask you about it,
So
right?
right now,
But
Trump has
I'd like to bring him on with us.
33
If that's cool. Where's the
million,
shift map?
8,
You
or
talking about the New York
34
Times?
million
Yeah, New York Times
popular
shift map.
votes,
It's like
and Kamala
massively
has
red.
30 million.
It's like
Let me see where you're talking. Oh, the
see
shift.
like
map.
Atlanta,
Oh,
One move left. Yeah.
Mute it, Jim.
Katie, quit yelling at my panel.
Yell at him. Yell at him, Katie.
Oh shit! Trump dropped to 64% now.
Really?
The Times have him at 67%, like Katie said, and are predicting him to land at 286 delegates.
Yeah.
86.
Decision
No,
Desk has got him at
330.
64.7.
No.
He
They
needs
have
to
him winning by 278.
Yeah, I think if they actually counted all the votes, he'll have like 300 plus delegates.
Welcome to the show, Jim. I appreciate you being here.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
good to be here. Nice to
Appreciate
talk
doing
to you.
God
look,
damn it.
You know, look, what do you make of
They've
what
got
we're
their
seeing
own
overall?
gym,
You know,
and
what
look
are your
at his
observations
angle.
overall?
Well, I'm seeing.
Yeah, Jim.
I'm seeing.
Jim, that's a
What
bad
the
angle.
fuck?
Is
That's a
Jim,
John
I
Mayer.
need you in.
That's
I
John
need you in that
Mayer.
angle, Jim.
No,
Fix your
that's
camera.
I hate it
What's
when
the guy
John
doing
Mayer
in the
does that
background?
shit.
turnout for Trump. But
Yeah, who's that? What's he up to?
BTM on my phone.
Turnout in
Is he
certain
prepping the bull?
for
TP.
black turnout. So it may be
Guy
that-
on mine not on your
that
TV.
Trump
Put
doesn't
that
get
Crowder
high
guy.
numbers
I've
on
got
for blacks.
I got
but
Decision
they don't
Desk on my
vote for
phone. I got
Harris.
Jessica
Little bit of
James on
both.
my
Yeah.
A
tablet,
little bit of both.
and I got
If the
Crowder on
CNN
another
poll-
tab, but I haven't
the
looked at him in
national
hours
poll,
because he
it's
wasn't
about
doing shit
Yeah.
but playing
it's
grab
showing,
ass with everybody.
45% Hispanic vote for Trump nationally. 45%.
Holy moly.
So
My
last
mama
time
might kill
it was,
herself if
30,
Trump wins tonight.
37
What?
to 38, depending on which exit
Tell your
poll.
mom that Trump respects
Yeah.
Wait a
women.
minute.
45,
If this
if that
guy's
were to
right,
hold,
if they're saying that they're
wow.
showing 45% Hispanic vote for Trump nationally on the exit polls,
It's done.
Trump's going to mollywop the fuck out of him.
fucking done.
And yet this
Yeah.
287 number's garbage. Like it's
Yeah.
garbage.
And if he's got 25%
This
of the
should be
black
like,
vote,
I'm saying that should be like Dunsey in all these fucking states.
Virginia,
he's
Yeah.
Trooper, he's won Virginia, Jim. Like it's over. Like
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying if he's got
You're right,
45%
Amoral.
of Hispanic vote, yeah, he's won Virginia, he's won fucking Michigan, he's won fucking Wisconsin.
and Pennsylvania.
What the fuck? I love
And
this.
why the fuck is New Mexico not fucking in Trump's camp then?
Because there's
I
too
mean-
many Indian reservations, I guess. Who the fuck knows?
Swan, I've got Jessica
He should
on,
have
so I
just
can make
dropped
fun
off
of it.
bottles of booze and got them drinking. They wouldn't have
You
figured
got
got the vote.
Jessica on, dude.
Right. Firewater.
Yeah, so whenever Trump wins a state, because Jessica is a Democrat, I type in his chat how much he's winning by, and then I turn the volume up, and he gets all like, "Well, it's still not called yet, man. Like it's still."
Dude, fuck that.
Jessica's
Still
my
had him at
buddy.
56% of the
He's your
white
buddy?
vote. And I think that's the
Yeah, he's
difference
my
here.
buddy.
If that is more accurate. I don't know
Even
what
if
the
he
exit
is
polls
a
have now,
dirty
right?
liberal.
Do you guys know what they have
Julio's
now?
my buddy, and he's a dirty liberal.
CNNs. Does anybody
Yeah.
know? I'm
Fuck
curious
you.
because I think that's the hesitancy with the
He's an
with the Rust Belt right
independent.
now, and with the idea
Yeah.
of like giving Trump much better odds, right?
Right,
I think that's
Julio?
what we're all waiting on.
No,
And
I'm
what we're
further
seeing
right
with
than
the-
probably all you people.
With the
Wins it the way?
Nah,
looks
I
like
don't
the
know. I
forecast would
really,
show.
Julio.
And
One
guys,
day,
I
me
got-
and you are going to go in the
I'm sorry.
private chat.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
got to bounce. Mind
And
if
we'll
I
see
hop
who's
Right
in
more
on.
a little
right
bit?
wing.
Absolutely.
We'll do a
You
fucking
said it's
stream,
Friday.
Cynic.
Fine, man, you gotta leave, come back
I'm
whenever
fine
you
with
want,
that.
brother.
Whenever I
I
launch
mean,
my
you're the
FFS
celebrity.
channel.
We're doing good.
You're the celebrity.
Hell yeah.
You've been on
Great.
TV. I haven't.
We're on.
Hollywood
Great.
cynic, everybody.
So let's, because you got great insight.
NWO,
I'll
baby.
come on whenever you
All
want, Mark.
Right.
Bye. So Jim, like, let's say this becomes
I
what
can't
the
believe
models are
Jim's
showing,
not
which I
wearing the
was
red
trying to
shirt
say.
in honor of
Maybe he
Republicans
did
tonight.
slip a hair with whites, but he's still going to win them. And then he puts together this
Yeah,
coalition
he's got the
that includes
goat T-shirt.
everybody. How does the
There you
media
go.
ignore this? Because they are not good at introspection, my friend.
So, Cynic, what did they ask you in your
Virginia,
interview?
A dumb Pakistan.
No, it's not going to be the media.
So they messed our ballots up. They sent us
Spotlight on it.
half-printed
It's gonna be
ballots,
Independent.
and they only had
uh,
one machine for everybody to vote on,
Democrats.
and people were leaving. So people weren't getting to vote, right? People were like, I can't stand in line all day because I have to go back to fucking work.
Right.
And so they asked me, they were like, well, what's your opinion on it? And I just basically told them I think it's disenfranchising people because they should have had some checks and balances in place to know if these ballots were fucked up before 6 o'clock when the polls open. Somebody should have checked them. Somebody should have looked at them. And they didn't give a shit. So now you've got people that aren't going to get the vote, and you're ruining all kinds of shit. Whether we're a red state or not, it doesn't matter. That person's vote matters, and he was here at 6 o'clock to vote and couldn't.
You
Right.
try to sell him a house too, Cynic, while you were talking to him?
No, I said y'all can check out my opinion later on BTM reviews, and they cut it out.
Did you really say that? You're a fucking legend, dude. Awesome.
Yes. The lady looked at me. She was like, okay, we're good.
All right, Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood Senate, baby.
They're muted.
Oh, I muted him because you guys said to mute him.
I'm following Katie Did's
Lately
coverage
and seen
in the
the
chat.
line.
She's
I mean,
on
he
top
can't
of
be
it.
seen in like than 4 or 5
She
hours
really
in
is
the
on top
city,
of it.
right?
We need her in here.
Yeah.
People
Legit.
show up. They're so poor. these immigrants, they're so poor.
That dude
that they
reminds
don't
me of
have
like
insurance.
a guy
And so
who
when
ate
they get a
George
cold,
Bush.
they go to the emergency room.
What the fuck
So,
is
you know,
that guy in
you
the
broke
back
your arm,
doing,
you gotta wait
Jim?
for the guy
He
to
hasn't
say,
moved in
"Oh,
about
I
10
don't know.
minutes.
system's so screwed up."
You talking about
So
Robert
we've had
Barris?
this yeah, we've had this situation for
The guy on the
for
left?
decades where
He's an
the
AI
cheap
drone.
cheap employers or cheap labor employers, they want these
Now he's
people
probably
to come
running
and pay
models
them
right
rock
now and letting
bottom.
that guy just fill
And
time
but
for
you
him.
know, they pay them $10
I got
an
you.
Said he was
hour,
gonna
but
do
nobody
earlier.
can live on $10 an hour, right? You pay $10, but then the state has to match it with $10 of benefits. And so we call that the privatization of profits and the socialization of costs. Right?
Who's we?
I think people have had enough of it.
Yeah.
Vance knows the score.
What, you got a mouse in your pocket?
I'm not sure. I think that Trump is.
There's another dude in the background. What the fuck's this guy running like a
Well, let me
ruffle?
Probably
you
his
know,
wife
let
getting
me
some
just give people a
spaghetti
little
or
bit of
something
an
off the
update.
stove.
I'm watching
Oh,
again.
I apologize. I thought it was
I
a
am
guy. My
very
bad.
seriously watching Oakland County.
Jim,
Right
you
now,
want some
Kamala Harris
skaties?
running about 2
Holy
points
shit.
behind.
Look at this. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Base
Love-
DiBiase.
Loved Ted DiBiase back in the day.
Violet
Absolutely.
Brandini, or Brandani. I like her too.
Oh yeah, I like her too. But
Don't follow her, Jim.
Huh.
Biden, but it was
Too late.
You don't be careful
more
with her
and
on
more
your
comes in.
timeline.
no, she's
Sitting
on my
on-
timeline.
Sitting on Thought
negative,
Patrol.
negative trend for Harris.
Oh,
A
I
lot
was
of people
doing that
on
all
Kent,
day. I don't
of
know if
course,
you
we're
noticed
looking
on
at
Twitter.
Kent.
I kept going to every
But
time one of these
Livingston, where
OnlyFans
Trump
would
is
post
holding his
something.
own, he is.
I would say, "Shut up and go vote."
Change.
Thought,
Tennessee County will change.
I did see a couple of those.
Nothing yet.
bro, I
from,
got like
Monroe.
200
We have
likes
absolutely nothing
throughout the
from
day on those. It was
neighboring
amazing.
home because we do now. We're talking about 69 votes. It's nothing. But if he's doing that much, if he's doing better in Oakland, and he is now, it's back up now. She's at 54.6. That is again below 56.4 that Biden. So she's now running. It's getting worse. And he's at, he was at 42.3 in 2020. He is now at 43.6. When you go back and look, Jim, and you look at how he beat Hillary Clinton, it
Yeah,
really
awesome.
wasn't
I see that.
margins.
Yeah.
Little bit
Awesome,
here,
Rich.
little bit there.
Yeah.
Yep, a
And
little bit.
Well, that's right.
he's not sliding with
Oh, he's talking to
college
the other Jim.
educated
Never mind. I thought he
voters
was talking to me.
as much as people
Yeah,
thought.
he's not talking
sliding
to
at
the
all,
superior
actually. He's
Jim.
recruiting some of them. And the question is, when did they make a policy change, Jim?
Yeah, Snorum. The Republicans threw that governor's race away. They could have had that governor's race too, and they fucking threw it away because I think a lot of them are actually probably racists. They didn't want a black governor.
You
I was
think
just gonna ask.
the Republicans nationally done it because they're racist?
No,
or
it was
the
that
Republican- the
old
North
Dixie,
Carolina
old
governor?
Dixie fuck cards in fucking North
Yeah.
Carolina, old money
Yeah.
plantation owning fuck faces.
Yeah.
They're calling a Republican sweep of all three
At
houses.
some point, they
Right.
can't.
Is that what they're
Yeah.
doing?
Doing
Well, yeah,
this,
no.
Jim.
but
They can't.
Hey,
And it's
if
like,
Trump wins
he
the White
wins
House,
this thing the way
we're
people
gonna win the
expect him
House
to
of
win this thing, the way
Representatives.
the models
I
are
mean,
forecasting.
that's how that works.
I gotta hope.
Yeah.
You don't win
we
the
go
White
into
House
the
and lose the House of
holidays,
Representatives.
and they try to
that
heal
just
it, but
doesn't
they
work
won't.
that way.
But they're
Right.
saying he's
I
got a
wish I could
54%
show you a
chance
slide.
of
I have
winning
a
the
slide
Senate too.
on my
And
laptop.
Senate's
No, we're
already
gonna win the
leaning
Senate.
Republican.
Oh,
We already
we were
picked
gonna
up a
win the
seat in the
Senate.
Senate.
Yeah.
Mark,
We were going to already pick
Rasmussen
up 2
ran
seats,
for
and that we're probably going
ran
to
a
pick up
question for us
5.
in one of our co-sponsored
Oh, you
surveys.
imagine
tell you about
all
it.
the fascism Trump
And
could
it's kind
do
of
for the next
important.
4 years.
We asked this
Oh,
revolutionary
God.
question.
Jeez.
I mean,
No.
if they can
Christ.
pick up
Recent
Iowa,
federal-
shit,
I can't wait.
About 1 million new
We talked
legal-
that before too, but McConnell was an asshole.
Fuck McConnell. The problem is McConnell is McConnell. They fucked around in Kentucky and elected that idiot fucking Bashir as governor. So if McConnell goes away, he gets to appoint a senator, and it'll be a Democrat.
Why would McConnell go away?
He's old as fuck.
So was Biden. He's still walking around and
You're
breathing.
not following what I'm saying.
I am following what you're saying, Jim.
I'm
just
saying that McConnell needs to go away.
I do, but not till the fucking an election comes up.
Something.
I mean,
In
that's what I'm saying.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he needs to retire. I'm not saying he's
No, I
retired.
know. I was just.
But he's already had like these things happen where he's like,
Julio, be quiet. Mom and Dad's fighting.
you know, and then
That's
so
right.
But
the
like,
problem
when's
is
his
there's a
term up?
Democrat governor of Kentucky right now, so he would appoint a Democrat to replace McConnell.
Right. So when's his term up? Did he just get reelected?
he just got reelected, I think, in 20. So I think he's got 2 more
year
years.
and a half left or something.
Yeah, I think in 20 or maybe 2022. I don't know. Actually, 2022, I think was Rand Paul. I'm not sure.
I mean, that's a problem. I mean, he's got to survive until we can get somebody else to run in that spot. If not, then like you said, it'll be what, a year of the appointee of
Oh
Bashir.
man, what the fuck? They dropped it to 65% now.
Oh shit, 65.8.
Oh,
Cut it out.
gonna be one of them
altogether.
nights.
So here's
Who
the
did they
problem.
call? I mean,
Here's the
what state did
problem
they
with
call to
Democrats
change
sort of waking up. They
Um,
think Hispanics, they've
calling
got this sort of
Virginia
racialist idea about Hispanics,
blue.
right? That the main thing a Hispanic voter wants is more
Motherfucker, they're
Hispanics.
calling Virginia
That's
blue,
crazy.
and it's
It's like saying the main thing a
49.3 to
white voter wants is more
48.9.
white.
Unless
it's
it's no,
ludicrous.
Virginia
What
Beach is
voters
called.
want is good jobs,
Yeah, it's
education,
racist to assume
safe,
that.
It
rich,
doesn't make any
Yeah,
fucking sense.
yeah.
right?
Go ahead. I know
Yeah.
totally. My wife is Hispanic and she hates it. She's like, I
Right.
don't understand why you think I want this. Right.
Exactly. This is what they've been trying to tell us year after year after year in our Rasmussen co-sponsored surveys. It's just like, no, we hate illegal immigration. We hate.
I don't know. I see the Times right now have
It's
Trump at
blue,
71%.
and yet the Democrats won't listen to them. But here's who's going to straighten them out. To answer your earlier question, it won't be the media, but it will be people like Rui Teixeira, who wrote the book "Where Have All the Democrats Gone?" And he was an old, it'll be Mark Penn, an old strategist for Bill Clinton, who runs the Harvard Harris poll, which is usually pretty good, right?
Yep.
And these are old line Democrats who they thought what the Democratic Party was about was helping the working man. When did the Democrats give that up? Well, when they went in for the elites, went in for the Ivy League, went for the globalists.
So look at this, right?
Right.
So they said that Trump dropped
so
down,
the
like you said, the
wokeness,
65.8% chance of winning.
gender,
But then his electoral
really
votes went up by one.
This
Yeah,
is
I
what
don't get it.
Axios just published.
All right. I'm down with
But
that.
he's
David.
winning in Virginia, and
But they're-
Virginia Beach is
But they're taking
called.
it down. They're claiming Kamala's going to get 77 million. I don't know.
Man, don't let it be one of those fucking.
I don't
We're
know.
going to have months of ban the electoral college and switch to a
Yeah.
popular vote from the idiots on.
Put Harris
The
over,
internet.
and we're like, listen,
Again.
you can't assume
Yeah,
that
but
independents
Virginia
can
doesn't
go
make
your
sense,
way.
though, without
called Georgia.
Arizona,
They
a
just
poll,
called Georgia,
and again,
Jim.
their exit polls. I always caution
They
people.
called it for who?
but it does
Harris?
look- it
No, for Trump.
definitely jives
Nice.
with everything we've been seeing tonight. Arizona
Who called it?
independents went for Trump by
Yeah,
far.
who called it? What?
If
The guy you're
oh
looking,
my
the guy you're
God,
watching.
if that's true,
Andrew Rowland called it.
oh my lord!
Yeah,
And by
Andrew
the way,
Rowland
Trump
called
is
it.
gearing
Yeah.
up to take the lead in Pennsylvania.
The solar flare guy
Bucks
called it.
County is only 21% reported, and it's he's at 41 already. Philadelphia, he's at 19% with 30% reported. There will be a surge for Republican votes, and that early vote was crap
God, he's
for
beating
Republicans. They always
Fuck
get
out
them
of
all,
her in
but
Georgia.
Trump got like 13 or something in it, which
Atlanta is
significant. He got
83% called.
7 in the early vote drop initially with Biden.
Yeah, but
In
if I
That's how
remember
they lost
correctly,
it.
last time
against Harris,
That's how
they
they
had
lost
it
it.
at like 95 or
to,
96. They just
what
kept
did I
adding
say?
more
Just wanna make
votes
sure
and
I get it
adding more
right.
votes.
Yeah,
and
but
adding more
but they
votes.
hadn't. They waited to call
in Philadelphia.
Atlanta.
He's probably
They
gonna pull in
waited.
the
They
20s,
never called
and then there
Atlanta
will be a late
proper
dump
and Atlanta
again, which will
suburbs.
probably push
And
him
then
back
all of a sudden,
down,
all those
but
votes
it'll
came
be
in,
interesting
and
to see
Trump
where it
just
ends
fucking
up.
lost.
It's like people always look.
They're
to
all
when
they're
doing this.
basically all
He got
called.
Georgia went to Trump.
17.9 in Philadelphia in 2020, and people always look at like
Check your
the
other
overall.
check
You
your
know,
other
where
show.
is it? What
These
is
guys
the
are just fucking yapping
victory?
about
What is
nonsense.
what are the counties? The state's
Uh,
blue.
Yeah, they're not
it's
talking
red.
about
Oh my
shit. Go
God.
somewhere else.
He's
And it really
claiming
is
that
all about these
that
elections.
Try to hear
looking
him.
at the
Lackawanna-
margins, looking at
Go
the
to
Lackawanna County in Pennsylvania is at 94% reported, and it's a 4-point swing to Trump from 2020 in Pennsylvania. So
That's-
Pennsylvania is going to go to Trump too. It's going to keep moving. They don't have. It's not.
If he gets Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, it's done.
Yeah.
But in these Hispanic voters going
Just
to
look it up
Trump
real
and
quick.
the black
I'm
voters are
looking.
doing, it's
I'm
mostly
related
younger
for-
guys,
I'm
right?
calling
Yeah, I'll
Georgia.
see what I can find.
It's kind of the youngest, really the youngest. It's Gen Z. Okay, why is that important? Because Gen Z will become middle aged and will become older, and so this is the we're used to
Oh.
in white voters
This guy's brilliant.
older being more conservative, but we're not seeing this in the ethnicity. opposite is true.
Point.
Was
What a
there
good
sarcasm
point.
in that tone?
What a good point. It's just
Yeah.
different among
I mean-
whites and among those who are non-white as they age. It's like people were talking about the slip with Republicans, particularly Trump, among seniors.
All
All right. And it's like
Um,
we're seeing, and I've tried to explain people when I poll, I break down seniors in from 65 to 74 to 75 to 100. And because it's tough to get those 75 plus super seniors, but they're also more Republican than the 65 to 74 because people don't remember, unless you're as old as us, that the 50 to 64 age group for years in these elections, folks, was a Democratic age group. And they're getting older if they're white, and they're turning the senior margin more Democratic. But if you just fill your sample with your 65 plus overall, if it's more weighted or just the way it came in, if it's more weighted to the younger, not super senior, you will miss the margin with seniors. And
Times
that
have
has
it up
been
to
obviously what's
73%.
going on here again. I got to look at it, but I'm curious about
Yeah, I'm
what
not
the
seeing
actual
anybody
shows of
calling
seniors
Georgia
in
yet.
Pennsylvania. I'll go to the CNN ones, and then I'll go to the AP Votecast to compare it. Fox exit polls, I'll just write and let's see. I mean, they're out now. Before I had stuff that people were like throwing at me.
How is there so
now I
much
might as
blue
well
in
just look.
Pennsylvania? I thought it was just
I
around
don't see the
Pittsburgh
AP
and Philly.
Votecast.
What is
I
all
see
this?
it for 2020. The
I don't know
what
flag
the
is
fuck's
for
going
on in the
obviously
middle.
Fox voter analysis.
What do you got?
Fox
You got
News,
where Penn
voter
State plays,
analysis,
right?
or the
You
AP one itself is
that
probably
town.
What?
there. It is.
Happy Valley.
Is
Yeah.
this a change election? Let's see. Nevada is going to close in 1 minute. That will
Yeah,
be
Georgia's
very
gonna
interesting to see, too.
probably go.
The
Trump.
Pennsylvania
It's
starting
the
to
full
turn
count.
to
The full
Trump.
state
It's
is 80%
differently
reporting
this
right
time.
now.
It was totally reported differently. I'll
52%.
check Georgia in a second. Let me just see. Here's 2024 in Pennsylvania.
Unless there's some crazy
It
shit going
was-
on. From what I know about
this is
Georgia,
interesting.
most of the
Okay,
counties
Trump
left are
carried
pretty
seniors.
conservative.
50 to 48. Harris is winning younger voters by only 10 points. Wow.
Right.
The 45 to 64 is Trump by 7, and they're the largest demographics. So 18 to 29 was only 13%, which is pretty much what we projected. It's Harris plus 10. Guess what? I think we were 54-44? That's very close. It's 53-43. Wow. 30 to
You're having a good
44.
night.
Oh my God, I can't believe how. And you know what? You know, to talk about the change in the non-white vote shift, I really wanted to have you on because something historic happened today. Hispanics for the first time outvoted black voters as a share of the overall electorate. We
Right.
made that projection. It's a ballsy projection, to say it nicely.
Nevada
because
polls are
it's a
closing
first
in about
American
30
history.
seconds.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
just said
it's a
that, yeah.
sea change.
So, and I wrote this book 2 years ago called Political Migrants, Hispanic Voters on the Move. You can get it on Amazon. And
Who cares?
It's the first book.
I know.
that
Fucking who
used
cares?
polling
Pull up
data,
Poly
given
Market
my
real quick,
mark
Dave,
at
for
Rasmussen,
presidential. I think it's up to
to
80% for
show
Trump now.
that
Poly Market.
Yeah.
Hispanics are systematically shifting to the Republican Party, and why? And a lot of
78.6.
it has to do with immigration, but a lot of it it's other.
Oh, thank God.
But we will just have to wait a little bit longer. We're just 1 minute away, though, from the 10 p.m. poll closings. Voting about to end in Montana, Nevada, and Utah. 3 big states, especially Nevada and Montana. We have, of course, a very close presidential election in Nevada. And then in Montana, we have the big Senate race where John Tester is
He called
fighting to
Georgia.
stay alive and hold onto his seat. All right. So it is now 10 p.m. Eastern time. Polls have closed in Montana, Utah,
My
and
polls are never
Nevada.
closed.
At this time, we can call the state
Oh,
of
is he Katie
Utah
did?
in
he's
favor
going on my
of
second
Donald
tab.
Trump. He's
Yeah.
going to win Utah, and it's 6.
Woody Scott.
And it's
squad
4, or
unite.
I guess it should be 6, but I guess I put 4 there. But it's 6 electoral votes for Trump in Utah. And then in Montana, Donald Trump is going to win the state's 4 electoral votes. We're going to see Trump creep up just a little bit more. He is now at 243 electoral votes. We also do have a projection in New Hampshire. Kelly Ayotte, the former
not
senator
Katie.
from the Granite State, will become the next governor
Katie's
of New
lying.
Hampshire, succeeding Chris
Where is
Sununu.
he?
She was defeated by
Medicare
Maggie
streaming at?
Hassan in
Wow.
2016 to win her reelection to the Senate. She's now going to be elected the governor.
Oh, he
She's gonna
does. He
defeat
streams in
by
15
Joyce
minutes.
Craig in what was supposed to
That's what he
be
said.
quite
It's
a
2 hours ago.
competitive race. And so good news for Republicans there. But yeah, we're now at 10 p.m. Utah's red. Montana's going to be red very, very soon. Pennsylvania, Trump takes the lead. Michigan, Harris is ahead by 8. Wisconsin, Trump has taken the lead there as well. So everything is now turning into Trump's favor. This is what we've been expecting. The map is shifting more and more to the right. Any updates on Nevada? Yeah, so polls just closed in Nevada. We're probably not going to see numbers out of Nevada for quite a while. It is always one of the
He streamed
slowest
earlier,
states
Julio.
to count votes.
Hey,
I mean, it's
oh,
quite
I got it.
frustrating, but it simply is just going to take quite a
I'll watch
while.
it tomorrow.
Who?
Mr. Medicare,
Oh, yeah, he was on. Oh, Trump's over 81 now.
captain of the
Probably
Sweetie
watch it.
Squad.
Right. The Senate
Governor of
map
Digital
here. Let's
Outer
see if we
Heaven.
have any updates here. I mean, the Montana
Uncle
Senate
Jim.
race. This is a big one
Yeah,
to
what?
watch. Democrats could lose their second or third seat here if John Tester doesn't win re-election. And yeah, we're actually now at over 2.3 million total viewers, where we've been pretty consistent at 150,000 concurrent viewers. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you to Happy Family. Take a break after 10 p.m. I appreciate that. I'll try to keep going for as long as I can. But I think we'll actually be
What
able
a
to have a
puss.
pretty good
Gonna take a
idea
break at
of who's
10
going to
p.m.
win
Why is
in
Katie
the
promoting
next
Eric in my
few
channel?
hours here. But we are still trying to hit our goal of
Like, you turn it down a little bit. I can't hear you, Dave.
350,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
So if
you-
all of you guys hit subscribe
Like,
right
you're
now,
coming
we'll be
in
able
real
to instantly
low.
Why is Katie promoting Eric on my channel?
get to 350. Let's see how high.
I think she thought it would be funny, which it
Oh,
probably
Yeah, she
will
said
be.
it was funny.
I
She
thought
put a
I thought
LOL.
Is she fucking with me? Yeah.
Yeah.
He opened his stream with their new banger, backwards new song.
She said, "Go watch Eric for a second. It's
in the
funny."
next few hours, but
Oh.
I guess we'll
Okay,
continue
yeah.
on now, looking at some of the new results
We can take a break.
that have just poured in.
I mean, there's
Montana
nothing going to be
President
called
Trump, he leads
probably for like
28
another 30, 40
states.
minutes at least.
I mean, I'm sure that's a mistake
Yeah.
there.
Waiting on
I
Pennsylvania.
don't know how that's
Pennsylvania,
Basically.
Georgia's going to be called any second. They're at 80%. Once they get to about 85.
Wisconsin will be big.
Has Trump taken the lead in Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'm going to
Virginia-
start following
Has
Wisconsin
taken the lead
next.
in
If I recall
Pennsylvania.
correctly, Virginia usually gets called earlier. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
Virginia,
Right.
they're like decision desk is pretty much calling it at 65% in, which is and Trump's winning,
All three of these states, according to the
That-
but they've
that
got it
would
bright
be-
blue.
Donald Trump is favored to win all three.
That would be
of them.
amazing.
Trump's
That
winning
is
49.4
To do.
to 48.9.
say,
Virginia Beach is
as a
called.
pre-call
They
for
just
Trump,
called what was that county you said earlier? Albemarle? Albemarle? I don't know how the fuck you say that redneck city
But I said in the video,
or county.
it could go either way, and I just had to give it one way or the
How
other.
dare
They
you.
just called that
But
blue,
Minnesota,
and
Donald
he
Trump
was still
leads by
winning.
16 points.
So
Harris is on track to win by 4.2. Again, that's definitely not what Kamala Harris needs. This is the home state of her running mate. She can't just win by.
New York Times just went up to 75% chance vote for Trump.
Where are you seeing this at?
You go to the, I'll put it in the private chat. It's like
yeah,
their
I'm following
map.
decision desk.
I have the Young Turks pulled up too, just in case they start freaking out. We can watch them.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Jim,
that's
I
good
need
times.
that in my life.
I mean,
It's been too long since we've seen.
Cenk Uygur does look kind of
Albemarle,
dejected,
okay.
but he hasn't started really. He's like saying it's
Melting down
close
yet?
and stuff. It's going to be really close. We're going to watch this.
But, I mean, it's
Jim, didn't the girl that's on that show like flip?
Yeah, Anna Kasparian, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
She did what? She left?
No, she said she's
So
voting
why
for
haven't they
Trump.
called Iowa yet?
Oh, yeah.
Why are we waiting on Iowa? This is ridiculous. Just call it, guys. It's fucking Iowa.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, they should. You're right. I agree, Dave.
Oregon, even though polls don't fully close there until 11, but we do have.
So
Miami
Rockingham
in
still has to be
front
called,
of these
and
counties.
Russell
Trump leads 71 to
and Lee are the only outstanding
Sure what
in
that means,
Virginia,
honestly, but
and Trump's winning Virginia, but yet they're calling it for
those
Kamala.
are the first votes from the state. Although we do have
Trump's
another
beating her by
big
20,000
drop
votes.
of votes from Arizona. 36% of votes are
Amazing.
coming from the state, and Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Like I said,
are
if somebody in the
literally
chat can tell me
tied.
about Rockingham, is it
A lot of these
lefty?
votes are coming from Maricopa County. That is the
and
most
Russell
area,
Now,
and Lee.
Rockingham is
right outside
heavy
of-
Republican.
All right, so they have it called Rockingham, Russell County, or Lee County in Virginia, and he's winning.
Not a lot of votes there. Rockingham has
That
around
doesn't matter though, because those are the only counties
30,000.
left.
What
You
were
see
the-
what I'm
what were the
saying?
other two?
If it's heavy
Yeah.
Republican, it doesn't matter because he's beating her by 20,000. He just has to hold the lead.
What were the other two counties, Hollywood?
Russell and Lee County.
Probably
Let me
going
find
to be
those.
called pretty soon.
They're all the
Oh, Lee County's
West side.
that's Trump all day.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Lee
yeah.
County and Russell County.
Mexico, we have 22% of votes in. It's pretty likely that Kamala Harris.
I'm not
gonna
on
win there.
Google.
New Hampshire, 49%.
I'm not using
I got a
Google.
Virginia
I'm
map
going
up.
between the
53
I'm going
to
between the
46.
AP
There's
and between the decision
Harris's
desk.
margin in New Hampshire just keeps getting
So she
smaller
says
and
Lee
smaller.
County is
Obviously, we're about to lose the state.
Katie
Is
did
red.
says Lee County is red.
That's what they
how
said.
poorly she's doing.
No doubt.
Okay.
That's on the western tip of Virginia. That's red as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's the western tip, and then you got Russell County,
Pennsylvania, Kamala
I don't know
Harris,
which
what
is
the
like
fuck that
two
is.
counties over. So it's two counties east, or one county east of Lee.
Is now on track to win.
One county east is Scott
Wait,
County.
Trump's on track to win Pennsylvania now, Jim.
Oh, there's Russell. Oh, Russell County's huge Republican.
Yeah.
So yeah, why do they fucking
Like, I
have
think
him?
Virginia's going to be a lot closer than they anticipated, and they're going to have to walk it back. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because
Well,
they've got
Virginia-
it heavy blue.
Thank you.
And those are the
Virginia
only
Beach,
three
only
counties that haven't
thir-
been called.
No, Virginia Beach is only 35% of the votes counted, and that's huge Democrat.
But Michigan,
Norfolk is huge
95%
Democrat.
is Virginia Beach.
played surprisingly well.
95%
sounds-
Virginia Beach is called.
Again,
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm on the Times. Maybe the Times is
I'll be right there.
fine.
I'm
The
on
Times.
decision desk, which is what all the
Let's
news
make
channels
this right.
are.
77% New York Times say for Trump.
Probably going to win it.
So they've
but
got
it's
him
half of Joe Biden's
69.4% on decision desk.
So it's still
I
going to
haven't-
be a pretty bad performance. But maybe
I just
Yeah,
remember
they've got-
following the 2016. I was all over the New York Times website, so it's like nostalgia for me.
where she is
No,
losing.
yeah, I'd like you being on the New York Times, so that way we can get a different view. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. No, that makes sense. What were you saying, Jim? I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Is
Yeah, it looks like their New York Times has, or whatever this is. Yeah, New York Times has Trump. They're saying, or right now they're saying he's going to get between 232 and 340 electoral votes, and that they have Harris between 198 to 305. But right now they have him pegged at 293 and Harris at 245.
President. I mean, in New York,
Yeah.
Kamala
Harris will get that
Katie.
late night.
They got him up to
Late night.
79% now.
Jesus. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
decision desk still
Nice.
has him at let me look at the
Yeah, they have Trump at
National
79%
average.
to win.
they got him
Sweet.
at 69.4 still. So okay.
He's got to pop that 300 number. That'd be nice.
Yes.
Oh fuck, dude, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Now he is just
Yep.
See, look, this guy's got him losing
could obviously
Virginia.
be closer, but I mean, yeah,
That
it's
doesn't make
over.
sense.
If we look
I
at
still
the
think he-
market forecast,
Well,
I
Molly
hope he
Market
pulls
now
it.
has
I want
Trump
him to
in.
pull.
Oh, I got to wait a minute. They better not get him to 90% and then do like they did with Hillary or whatever, where it goes all the way up and then down.
12.9.
That'll make me
That
mad.
was almost exactly what I predicted.
What's this, Jim?
Oh no, I pulled it down. It was just this was the New York Times had Trump up to almost 79% to win. Let's see what they got it now.
I have breaking news. Eric July just called Iowa for Larry Shungite.
Oh, cool. Because New York
Give him
Times
those
has
delegates.
a 79% chance of a Trump victory.
Shungite for president, people.
Tonight, right, Jim? Not next week. Like,
No, tonight they're calling 79% chance for a Trump victory.
Nah, we're gonna get a decision tonight. I think the way it's looking.
No, it's going to go to I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, Katie. I still can't figure out why Virginia's blue. It doesn't make sense. The math that I'm doing makes no sense.
It depends on what map you're looking at. The one I'm looking at, they're saying there's still a lot of votes to count in Chesapeake and Norfolk and Virginia Beach, which is straight.
Everywhere I'm
Democrat.
looking at, except for the Times, because I haven't looked there, is saying Virginia, Rockingham, and Norfolk are all at 95%.
Raw vote total of
I hope so. That'd be amazing.
million.
It made me feel better about getting out there and voting today, and what I thought was a
Wizard has
No
breaking
chance.
news. CNN has called Matt Barr's head for wounded.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Matt Barr.
fucking wizard. Yes, Katie did agree. I voted against Tim Kaine, but he's probably going to win.
Popular vote.
Tim
I don't know,
Kaine's-
man. Yeah, it would be nice if Hung Kiao, whatever his name is, could get in there. I mean,
Do you know about that guy, Jim? He's got a life.
He's a Navy. He's a former Navy SEAL.
Amazing physics major from MIT. Escaped Saigon in the 70s. He's
only one. He's only one point now in Virginia.
All right.
Oh, don't show that Joe Biden shit.
See what the
What?
presidential
Who is?
map is showing us. See if we have any new updates from these races. Not too much. Pennsylvania's at
According to
Looking at Georgia again.
Trump is a point ahead in Virginia right now.
No, I'm talking about that Chow guy.
Well, that sucks.
No,
Why
he's-
is he should be tracking right with Trump. What the fuck is going on?
Wisconsin is also favoring Trump. Trump +3 right now. He's on track.
I don't know why Georgia isn't updating like it should. It's still
With
at 80%.
With 74% of the vote in New Jersey, Trump is only down 6 points.
North Carolina.
Have they called it though?
Yeah, they called it for Harris, but I'm just saying, like, if he gets within 6 points or 5 points or something, if he tightens it up, that's bad for the rest of the. I mean, like for them, the rest of the country. That means other states are going to flip.
They can't cheat
closer
enough,
states.
and they can't cheat enough, right?
They can't
We
cheat
now
enough.
have 48 minutes to go until our 11 p.m. poll closings, and not
Exactly,
the most
amoral.
important ones, but
Get rid of
it's
the
gonna
fake
be-
ballots.
it's
They're
gonna
not
be a
worth
lot to
anything
fill in
anymore.
The map more. So
Right.
Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho. The polls will close in those 4 states, and then at midnight we'll see voting end in Hawaii, and then Alaska will be at 1 a.m. Eastern time. So
Yeah, he's getting his.
things are
Well, only
swinging.
19% is in Michigan, so that's all the early voting coming in.
As
But at this point, I mean, he's 47.6 to
as what Trump
50.6.
would have wanted.
He's down by 20,000 votes in Michigan.
Right,
We'll have to see how that goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on that because,
9%. I mean,
dude, if he took
Yeah,
Michigan,
leave this here.
he needs one of the 3 swings.
To look at
Michigan,
it for
Pennsylvania,
Kamala Harris has
or he needs
really crashed.
Jesus
the 3.
Christ, Jim!
This election is
I know it's probably
basically
market, but
over.
like
I mean,
9%.
88.6%
Yeah, well.
chance that Trump wins.
Well, right now the standard, if you Google election results 2024, they've got
Blackroyd.
9.7%.
They've got-
Lucky I
actually
put all my
got-
votes in early.
Make
It's up-
America great again.
Obviously, that just isn't gonna happen at this point.
Dave and
You
Jim
can
says
say that is
we're gonna
absolute fake news.
Mortal
I mean,
V says we're
people
going
say
to
that
run a
they
quick
have
test in your
checked
chat trying to figure out if
Some of the
YouTube
people they have on their panel
or a rogue mod is
are
blocking
pretty
people in John and
updated.
Cecil's
Which I don't
chat.
think is a problem, but I mean, I
You're
feel
gonna do that in Jim's chat?
You know, I
Yeah, he's in my chat. I guess I don't know.
MSNBC, but you know, I feel that with
Pull
the
up.
election reporting at
Jim
least,
doesn't have
it's
a
more
mod, though.
objective. I mean, they're going to call it Trump.
Yeah,
victory,
I'll go over there.
pretty soon. Is Virginia actually in play? Probably
Switch
not. With
accounts.
70% of the votes in.
Music
saying
says
it's a glitch.
there's a
Trump
glitch
is
in
gonna lose his
YouTube.
lead
A lot of
soon. Harris is gonna win
people
by around
cannot
4
chat on
points.
desktop,
That's
but
what I
can
kinda
on mobile.
expect. It would have to be
Wow.
a big
All
shift
right, I'm over there.
in favor of Trump for him to actually win it. But we'll see what happens.
Tell them to run the test whenever they want
Arizona
to.
went out 40% of the votes here. It's leaning
I
Republican.
cannot chat
Trump.
on my usual
He's
handle.
behind by 1%, but he's actually on track to win Arizona.
Wow, he's got
by
Trump winning
4
Arizona.
points.
Oh yeah, Trump
this
was
is
the
pretty
polling.
big.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Trump wins Arizona by 6, Carrie Lake should
They're
be the next
pretty
senator
few
from
in the
Arizona. There's no
state.
reason that Gallego should
Mexico hasn't even been called yet.
outperform. You know what I
Kamala
mean?
Harris
Like,
on
it,
track to win
right.
by less than 5. I mean,
Didn't
what's that?
Pennsylvania put Trump over the top in
I
2016?
kind of thought that.
Am I
Yes.
More blue.
yeah, I
states
think that
would
was the one.
perform Nearly as poorly.
Yeah.
As
Let's see that
is
again.
Right now, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I see Beowulf too.
it's possible.
I don't see him. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see him.
we see Apex, we see Beowulf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got to find out Tim Kaine's numbers. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look those. I'll look those up.
Mortal
Katie.
Beast, easy.
Somebody wants a full update on Kansas. Also, people want Maine. So Kansas, Trump at 52, and then Kamala Harris at 46. This is mainly because all of the Kansas City votes are coming in at this point, and then ultimately, though, Trump is going to win by.
Write
7
something you wrote in John's chat, Beowulf,
in Maine,
to see if
we only
maybe
have
YouTube was
4
blocking
votes in.
something you
Trump
said.
is leading by 4.
Because if you're just
Katie,
chatting,
losing, he's
Jim,
losing
this
by
is looking
6.
like a fucking
Yeah, it's
Reagan
not what
election.
Democrats really want. Angus King in the Senate.
Nah, not like a Reagan election. It's not. I don't think we'll ever have a. Well, it is, but it's not going to be that.
go to the New York
No,
Times
because all the
tracker.
blue states are going
Yeah,
to
somebody could put the
check
link
in
to
here
the
in
New
a
York
few
Times
minutes.
tracker. I'm not exactly sure what that is referring to. Of course, I see this. I guess maybe there's a popular vote one, or yeah, there it is. So the New York.
I'm
See, I wonder how
modding.
they're going to work it out
Popular vote
because I
by
thought there was a major
0.8.
I'm
problem.
modding.
Virginia
John's me
doesn't
and Eric
Virginia
are
have a
blocked
lot
in
of
season.
military
Okay.
ballots that were
Will
supposed to
win
get sent
the
overseas,
popular vote
and they said
in
none of them got their
20 years.
ballots.
Last time, of course,
What?
with Georgia
Yeah, there was a whole thing
Bush
about it
in
that they didn't get the
2004,
ballots
and
to
then
them.
before that,
So
you
all
have
those
to go
people
back
that are
to
overseas,
1988
I mean,
with
there
the
could be
election
thousands
of
of ballots, 10,000,
Bush.
20,000
With the
people.
Electoral College, Trump is on track to win 295 right now. My projection originally was 287.
Wow, that went up.
We'll see what happens there, but Trump 295. And then in terms of
What
winning the
happens when the
electoral
guy hits the
the
goal?
New York Times gives Donald
What
Trump.
Does
is
he
the
rally
goal?
for another 30 minutes?
Of
I
winning
don't know.
the election. Poly market here. We'll see what the update here is. 88-9. I mean, Trump has got this election in the bag. I think something else that would be fun to do is just to see how all these forecasts have updated in the final day, because there was a pretty notable shift in favor of Harris this morning. So I mean, if we look at the 538 forecast, see what they have there. In the final moment, they gave the election to Kamala Harris. So once again, they're wrong. They were wrong in 2016. They're wrong now in 2024. The Economist, on the final day, they gave Kamala Harris a 56% chance of winning. They're going to end up being wrong as well. And then we also have Nate Silver's forecast. He'll end up being wrong once again, too. He gave Kamala Harris 50-49. I mean, obviously, these are just odds, but it's funny how they all shifted in favor of Kamala Harris on that final day, which is basically this morning. So, yeah, I mean, coming back to the map here,
The New York Times have Pennsylvania and Michigan starting to lean Trump.
Arizona, we have a majority of votes now in. Kamala Harris leads by 0.8, but it's still very likely.
I'm looking at it. I
will
don't
win
see it now.
3.9 is the current margin.
And if you hover over the state, the little arrow starts to move to the right.
No, it says toss up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but then, well, okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
How this continues to go.
Yeah, I got you.
The next 40 minutes, because in 40 minutes we'll have another big poll closing. And then, of course, 12 p.m.
Nevada hasn't put their votes in yet?
Alaska.
They're all playing
it's some part, because I think part of Nevada is in Pacific time.
Okay.
So I think they have to hold the half. They don't release it till all the polls are closed.
Yet. It's still just 0-0. They're going to take.
Poly market has it at 90.9%.
Holy fuck, man!
20.
Yep.
They always take a long time.
Or, I'm sorry, 90 flat.
Kind of just something that
looks like Trump is going to beat fucking Kamala in Florida by 13 points.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Wow.
Huh.
That's crazy. It's great.
It's almost like, looks like right now Texas, he's 13 points ahead of her.
And Trump is still winning Pennsylvania, but they won't call it.
No, they're not going to call it.
He's still winning Virginia, and they won't call it.
He's not going to win Virginia.
Yeah, no, Virginia's going to be tight. But he's going to lose. I don't think he's going to.
There's 2 counties left to call. They just called Rockingham.
Virginia says it's only got 71% of the votes in.
They should be calling North Carolina and Georgia soon, you would think.
I already called North Carolina and Georgia.
Virginia on Decision Desk says that their estimated reporting right now is 90%.
Right now, I'm putting it out. I'm calling California for Trump. It's going to be a bloodbath. Trump is going to win 75 million votes out of San Diego alone.
I hope so. They're calling it now. They've got it 95% estimated reporting for Virginia, and he's winning 49.2. The only 2 counties that haven't been counted at all are Lee and Russell.
Oh, my sweet summer child, cynic.
I don't. It says 72% of the vote
God bless.
in Virginia. That's what it says. I don't know where you're looking.
Decision Desk.
I'm looking at the New York Times. Oh, New York Times has Trump to an 80% chance of victory.
Yep.
Yeah, see, they
moved him up to 200. How the fuck did they move him from 295 to 296 electoral college estimate? It doesn't work that way, fuckos. They don't.
Decision Desk has got him at 69.8 to 30.2 with 280 electoral votes.
280.
New York Times has Georgia likely Trump. Arizona lean Trump. North
Yeah,
Carolina
they've got
likely Trump.
Georgia. Georgia is now reporting 82% in, with Trump winning 51.9 to 47.4.
Well,
See,
New York
Jim,
Times says,
if you hover over the states on the New York Times map, you'll see the little needle starting
right,
to
no, I see
scoot.
that's likely are in Georgia. 91% of the vote in, according to this, in Georgia, and Trump's got a 3-point lead in Georgia.
Yeah, but even if you go over Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, the needle's starting to move to the right. Like it still says toss up.
But toss up, it's just always right there, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's always that same position in toss up.
Yeah. Oh, good times, boys.
Send Katie the link, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
You got it, Katie.
I'm not
There
being
you go.
optimistic, Chris. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell
in their
they've
mind,
got these numbers. If it's gonna, they've
so
got
they
something
think that
off.
they're backing the winning candidate. So I
she's
mean,
pretty.
and I know we also are watching what's been happening in
her eyes are too
Florida.
big for
That
her
is very
face.
Who the fuck is
disappointing,
she?
specifically talking about their abortion.
big
That's the
eyes
correct
girl.
response,
addendum
Dave.
and
You're right.
how that went for them. It's very disappointing.
It's disappointing when you fuckheads tried to pass a fucking constitutional amendment in Florida to make abortion legal up to the time of birth and you got shot down. What the fuck were you thinking, dummies?
Right.
Oh, if we do this, people are stupid and they're not going to read where it says that no restrictions on abortion.
And
If a doctor says it's okay.
in a state full of bankers and fucking Cubans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ain't happening.
none of them like abortion.
They probably actually putting that
What
in. I
up,
wonder how
Katie?
they probably fucked the marijuana amendment because of it too.
Yep.
Katie.
You,
I
We
Katie.
had a
wanting to-
recreational marijuana amendment. I bet you it goes down because of that, because they fucked it up.
you don't
Oh,
want
look,
Florida to have
it's
recreational
fuck-based.
marijuana, though.
We already have medical marijuana in
Why
Florida.
not?
Leave it at that.
They
I'm
have
not
a
against
huge
it.
ban on pain medication and stuff. So the least they
I
can
get-
do is
I
help
get that.
with
I'm not pulling a
marijuana.
Steven Crowder where I'm saying I'm against pot. I think if you want to smoke pot, you should be able to. They should just
All right,
decriminalize
Erie,
it,
it's
because
early.
when you take the
Wait.
stigma and make it legal,
what I
you
was
end up with Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
You end up
Agreed.
with California.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
just
the,
get
the
dummies.
amendment in Florida, they were saying you could have up to 3 ounces on you.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of
So,
weed.
just decriminalize it like New Orleans did.
Katie, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, but I saw a car that had a Katie did Virginia license plate today at the polling
I
station.
saw. I used
That's
to have a
amazing.
license plate with Katie did on it
Well,
long
somebody stole it.
ago.
Katie
Yep, somebody
actually,
must have taken it.
Katie sent me a DM and said she wished she would have wrecked the car and took the tag for her.
Oh, God.
But I didn't want to say that out
Sorry.
loud. So. Do better, Julio.
You're right. You're right. I should have.
So, Katie, how are
Might
you
still-
feeling about Virginia? Are you seeing the same shit
people
I am?
support because they're so angry at our
Yeah,
political
it's just
they feel that they've been left
I'm
behind.
so
And
shocked, mad,
also,
aggravated
voting for
because
Trump is the
it's
middle
so
finger to the
rare for Virginia
establishment,
to go fully red.
and to the
Because
politicians that
the
they feel
northern
have left them
part of
behind.
Virginia always
And
dominates
it's
us down here in the rural area.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
that's
far
true
from
as well,
Rockingham.
but I think it goes even beyond that because
Okay.
they don't just
So-
talk about the libs; they also talk about the rhinos, right?
Probably
They're
mark it down to
unhappy with
88%
how
for
our
Trump.
politics has worked out for
Here,
them.
I'll put in the
And
private
Donald
chat where I'm
Trump
at.
angers everybody.
I trust Joe.
Okay.
I don't think that they see Republican
There you
politicians'
go.
secret hatred for
Oh,
Trump
right on.
as
Moreno took the
a
lead,
loss. They see that
51
as a
to
win.
46 over Brown
You
in
know, they
Ohio.
love that. I mean,
Oh,
that's at least
okay.
the sense I
Yeah,
get.
I've been there before. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I definitely agree with that because there's actually a lot of common ground to be found exactly where Anna was talking
Just
about. Right? There's a
aggravated.
lot
And I
of
want
people,
Tim Kaine
Republican
out. I
voters,
want that
Democratic
son of a
voters,
bitch
and
gone.
including the
Yeah.
Trumpers who are very
Nothing but a
in this
The guy
cancer
he's
to
running
our
against
state.
is
that
the
we
guy
had
he's
to
running
really
against is amazing. Like his life story is
significantly in this election,
great.
right? We saw a lot of people abstaining
Oh,
from voting
I just
for
voted for
Kamala,
him
for
because I
Kamala
don't
Harris.
like Tim Kaine.
Some,
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's good to hear.
This doesn't fucking make sense. So they called.
They pumped up at the last minute.
They called Russell, and now they're saying it's that Kamala is finally ahead.
Areas like
Where?
But Russell
Lackawanna
went
and
red
Monroe,
in Virginia.
Joe Biden won them by he won Monroe
Yeah,
by
I figured
6. He
Russell.
won Lackawanna by 8, like a little
Russell
bit over 8.
went
Right
conservative,
now,
but somehow she moved up
Monroe still has 30% of the vote out, and Trump
2,300
has
or
already
no,
got her to right around that margin. Biden won by, and then
23,000
with
votes.
Lackawanna, she only won 51.
That
It's
doesn't make
Northern
any sense.
Virginia, man.
It's a
They
5
really
point
they fuck
swing
You're
us
right.
every
Trump and
time.
Lackawanna.
You're
And
right,
that's
Katie.
where you got your Richmond, you
Just
have
now,
Maryland,
now it's
Arlington.
4
DC,
point
you
swing, and
have
now it's
Yeah.
5 because it's been there
Fairfax. Yeah,
95% reported in
they fuck
Lackawanna.
us all
Yeah,
the time.
it's saying
Looks like I got another big call to make. Hold
bullshit.
on
I did
one
my
second.
part in Fairfax
And
today,
Laura's
Katie.
over here
So
feeding me
that's
stuff.
all I can do.
This is another.
Well, good. Thank
very
you.
big
I
Alright.
appreciate that, my neighbor.
That dude needs a sound producer so bad.
It comes out of nowhere.
We can now
Jesus,
project
out of
that Donald
nowhere, and
Trump
it's so
has
loud.
won the state of Georgia.
There
The
we go.
peach state
Hey.
is in his column, and
Told you
currently
an
he's
hour ago he
winning
won
by
Georgia.
about a little
Nobody
over
believes
3%
me.
of the vote. Let me go to the forecast here, guys, and see
Let
what
me
we
tell
think it's
Jessica
gonna
that so I
end
can
up
laugh.
at. About 3 points, 2.8.
Decision desk has Trump
2.8,
at 72%
2.9,
now to
maybe
win.
a little less. You know, these things are imperfect, which is why we tell you when you
He
see the
wins
forecast,
Georgia after
picking
losing it.
between
Now he's
like
only at
Harris
72%.
plus
I feel like
0.2 and Trump
90% at
plus
this point, Jim.
0.5.
The Times has him
not
at
enough. You need to
82%,
start
and
to get
they've got
confidence
Michigan and
outside those
Iowa,
tariffs.
Kansas, Arizona, Georgia, and North
Pennsylvania, because
Carolina
of those
all
breaks in the votes that I just
leading
told you
Trump.
about, the model
And Pennsylvania is
officially went up
starting to
from
go that way.
1.8 to 2 point flat. Let me go and call Bannon here. I got to call Bannon, but I want to check back in with your
New
brother
York
in a little bit if
Times
that's
has
cool.
Trump leaning at 80%.
Golden info.
today.
And Paul, great job. Great job.
Nice.
Thanks, brother.
See, I tell my husband because he's got his phone going, TV, his tablet, all 3 different news stations.
Join in on Bannon's
And he keeps
stream.
telling me that, and I'm like, it's not over yet, babe. It might say that right now, but you know what happened last time.
Oh, they've got
Anything
Michigan
can
leaning
That's
Trump.
right.
Georgia,
That's
very
cool.
likely
Doesn't
Trump.
matter. It's all right.
Arizona
Yep,
lean
he says
Trump.
it out
North
loud.
Carolina likely Trump.
Where I don't have it. Where did you put it?
It would be nice if Trump.
Yeah,
swept
Trump
all
just
the
72% on decision desk.
Don't get it, baby.
Yes,
Have
Ruby
them
King, you're
call
right.
me.
Swing
They
states
can't?
are important.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
winning states you
Pennsylvania
lost
so
also was
far
important when he
is,
barely
and let
lost
me check
last
them all
time.
again to make sure.
Yeah.
Quote, unquote,
Michigan
lost.
now is leaning to Trump, and my polling
You know,
looks like it's
last
gonna be
time
accurate. Michigan is
Tim
slightly
Kaine was
more
so
Trumpy than
close to
Pennsylvania.
getting
I kid
kicked
you
out,
not. Trump's
like
chances of
so
winning the
close.
election are
And
about
then when
to
all that shit
skyrocket.
happened,
He could win
God,
Michigan
I'm
by
so pissed.
upwards
I
of
want
3
him out.
points. I absolutely kid you not, folks. Stay tuned. I'll be back in a little bit.
If Trump
But
wins
all
Michigan by
keeps
3
going,
points, like he just said, then that
she only
Senate
won
seat
the
should go to
early
the
vote in
Republican
Monroe,
too.
Laura, by 5 points. Oh my
Because that was
God.
a tight Senate race.
Oakland is now only 10 points, a 6-point decline from 2020.
He's not
All
sharing
right,
the screen.
let's do this.
Fuckhead. Share the screen.
All right, we will look at Wisconsin when we get back. Right now, it's just that we have more information on Michigan and
Tell him, Jim. Tell him.
Pennsylvania.
He's sharing
but I told
fucking
you guys
Georgia.
these 3 states vote
I
together.
thought it was me.
No.
Georgia now is, Arizona, we can say, is now Michigan, and we're getting a higher degree.
Arizona
of
is
certainty.
Michigan now? What the
It's
fuck is
not
going on?
quite.
They're
It is
moving
like
states
excited,
around?
dude.
He's drunk.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's now 66% chance for Michigan, the state of Michigan. They vote together, polling be damned, almost always. Eventually that will end, ladies and gentlemen, but I just don't think this is going to be the year. I think it's most likely the case that he's going to take all 3. Okay. But let's say, how do I make a call on this thing, baby? I never make calls. Here we go. Calls. New call. Let's do that. Denver. Here we go.
Why is he
Video,
still
right?
looking at Georgia?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's a pothead.
Yeah.
Where's his producer?
His wife is a
Degenerate.
producer. That's the problem.
I don't know what it is about you, Jim, but you just crack me up, man. Oh, goodness.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's fun.
Your
1,
sexuality.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Did the guy just
7,
stop
8,
streaming?
9, 10.
What?
No, you're good.
No, I'm talking about
You're
the.
good.
1, 2, 3,
No, the
4.
guy isn't
I don't know what
talking.
this guy's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
He said he was taking a break.
No.
Is there
He
someone
did?
else you could switch to?
Yeah, I got something.
There we go.
Oh, back to Andrew.
Done me quite well. 2020 exact.
Hey,
margin
Dave,
this
if
time
you're
was
sharing this,
very
click on
close.
the shift from
They've got the
2020.
exact
It's interesting.
two states
never mind.
away.
No, go ahead.
But of course, with the
Click on
correct
shift
winner
from
projected,
2020 on the left, that little map down there with the arrows.
This here?
Yeah.
I
thought
can't.
it was
It's live
interesting.
stream.
No, you can't. It's a live stream. I could do it here. Hold on, I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Missouri has just been called. Josh Hawley will defeat Lucas Kuntz to win his re-election. This is
Boy, who saw that coming?
Like a while ago. New York Times
I
forecast
mean, I did
apparently has
from miles
Trump
away.
winning the popular vote.
You want me to pull this up and show what he was talking about? This here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
This
look at
shift.
that.
What are we looking at?
More Republican. This is a shift from 2020 to votes.
Oh,
More Republican, more
okay.
Republican.
Damn.
You know
Even
what, Chris
Michigan.
in the chat? Chris in the chat, it makes me wonder, how come Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is not streaming this right now?
He was streaming. I saw him earlier.
Yeah, why is he doing a big spectacle after he's been sucking Trump off for 6 months now? This should be
Yeah,
his
like
big
he
money
should do
night.
a big live stream, like make
He
tons
was
of
live
money.
streaming. I saw it.
I'm saying,
he
why
still
isn't
going?
he doing? Like,
Well,
this
Georgia
is the
pretty early.
prime
They're gonna call
time,
those
though.
states very, very soon. It's just that
Right.
they like to be
Yeah,
100%
big
once Trump
in
wins,
the
the grift
clear.
is over.
Even though they know before that.
Well, I'm saying, like,
how
you
each state is gonna
grift,
go,
baby, grift
basically,
until
when
at
those
least
early
midnight
results
to
come
1
in.
o'clock.
But here with me, like I'm not here
You
to
get all
waste
them
my
Geeks
time.
and
Maybe,
Gamers
maybe, he
super
got,
chats.
maybe he got
So
invited
it's
to the
extremely
fucking
unlikely that will actually
Trump
be wrong
campaign. Maybe that's
about
where he's at.
something like this.
Oh, you think
Thank
he
you guys for
shined up
the
his Crocs and
coming
put on
in.
his
I mean,
ripped
that's
jeans and went down
that
there?
really means a lot.
Maybe. Trump likes real
Yeah, definitely a
Americans,
lot of
baby.
preparation has gone into
Oh,
this.
because Griggs
We've
is
been
real
covering this
America.
race for over 4 years.
Oh,
I
he's
would
from
say
your
since
state.
I'll
the
be-
I don't know what
release.
to say.
I'd say I'll be right back,
Before,
but I'm gonna go suck start a
of course, with
shotgun
the
right quick.
midterms. Basically, I think daily uploads on this channel
Be
without missing a
careful.
single day. That started on August 28th, I believe. So it's been nearly 3 months of daily
Oh, so he's
uploads.
live right now?
New daily uploads, I
Okay.
think, for the last
You
4
should go
months.
look at his
So,
stream just for shits and giggles for a couple seconds.
and that's something else.
New York Times has Trump at an
pretty good about.
83% chance of
Yeah.
victory.
Good. But see, that's the thing though, Jim. It's like,
Somebody asked, why
that's
is New Hampshire
awesome,
a battleground state
but
with only 4
it's
electoral
still
votes?
not
and
over
states with the
yet.
same
I'm still
amount
not
aren't?
comfortable with it.
I'm not sure if I know exactly what you mean by that, as New Hampshire isn't really a battleground, but it's among the more competitive ones. It is one of the states that I knew that I wasn't going to be able to call at poll closing time. So, I mean, New Hampshire is obviously going to be close this time, but Democrats
I have a
do
question
have
for you,
clear
Jim.
advantage.
You think
That
the
is definitely
Democrats
showing through.
Kamala couldn't
What do you think
win,
the
but they
popular
didn't have a
vote will end
candidate
up
with any name
at? I mean, I
recognition
think
to
Trump
throw
plus
in
one.
there
I mean,
quick
that's gonna be a
enough to
huge
make it a
shift.
challenge at
For
all?
context, Joe Biden won the popular vote by 4.5%. So a 5 to
They're
6
saying,
point
the New
shift
York Times is
with the
saying
popular
Trump's
vote
going to
getting
win the
right. I mean, that
popular
would be
vote by
incredible for Trump.
0.8%.
And for Kamala Harris, I think Democrats have realized a long time ago.
Yeah, they've got him
Yeah,
up
I
at
saw that too.
297
If
delegates.
they had just gotten
Oh,
rid
yeah.
of
Now they
Biden,
got
if they had
him.
gotten rid
But
of
see,
Biden
that's
a
what I don't
long
understand.
time
How do they
ago,
move it up? Like, now
if
he's
they
at
had ran a
84%
primary like
chance. They got
normal,
him.
they wouldn't be losing Wisconsin, Michigan, and
New York
Pennsylvania.
Times.
The economy has really been the big issue. For
They were right in
Democrats in that
2016, the
cycle, and it's really
Times.
starting to bite them.
That's when I was tracking the
in the
election
butt here as
on
the
this website.
election, unfolds. You can care about democracy, you can care about abortion, but ultimately, the economy has always.
If I
been
remember correctly, in
the most
2016,
significant
they were
factor.
saying Hillary was
And
going to
even though
win,
Alan
Hillary's
Lincoln
going to
likes
win,
to say
Hillary's
that,
going to
it's
win.
because
And then it
it
was like
wrong.
right around 10, 11
Something that I've
o'clock.
been
Like,
watching
no, she's
full
not.
government election channels
Yep,
is
yep.
best by a wide margin. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad you're enjoying.
Good old Nate Silver.
Here you go. Here's Geeks and Gamers.
All right. Shine up his Crocs.
Times is projecting these things. It's not like it's just like fucking Fox News and one random thing, right? It's like New York
What is it,
Times.
Pravda?
Who's
That's like
on
Pravda.
there?
Will
God damn, they
Sway
got
bring
it's like
something up
FNT.
in Pennsylvania, or if like
The
Wisconsin
Decision Desk has
does
Trump
it.
at
Eric Delay is
71.5%.
not over
And
there?
again, it's not the
Why
states that
is
are
Eric
making these
streaming
calls.
on
These
his own and
projections
he's
are
not
being made
over
by
here?
media companies or websites or.
He's only
I
got
feel like
300
they've
some
been.
people watching
I'm
him.
gonna flip it right now. If
I
Wisconsin
feel like they've
goes
been
red,
pushing him
I will
out
do a meetup there.
little by
We will
little.
do a meetup there.
Oh,
Hey,
Gary,
hey.
we're going to grace you with the meetup, Wisconsin, if you go red. Gary, you're pulling the vote in for Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
That's
I
great.
like
That's
it.
a
you, Wisconsin. All right, here we go. Let's see if what they're saying.
Hey, we got George on the show.
And of course,
Josiah,
they're watching Fox
Diane Renegade,
News.
Dan Bass, the Colombian, Nerdrotic,
Brazilian,
Colombian,
not American. Okay, how about that? Epic Mike.
That works.
Fucking Queerdo.
Actually.
Madam Savvy.
Weirdo.
Yeah, he's a fucking piece of dumbass shit. He's a dumb motherfucker. Ryan,
Wow.
he's dumb as fuck, dude. I watched him that one night. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why these guys
That's
are
how you
supposed
really
to know shit and they're watching Fox fucking
I know.
News.
Fuck this.
Yeah, why don't you put it on MSNBC or something where you can watch them like melt down? Like that's the fun of it. You want to
Or
watch
pull
them
up a map.
have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Which,
Or
by the
pull
way,
up a
my
map
husband.
and talk about it.
Which, by the way, my husband just told me that one of the guys that goes over the votes and all on MSNBC is starting to have a panic.
Fairfax is done.
Oh hell yeah!
They may
Oh, here we
retract
go.
this call. I don't know.
I tried.
Oh my god!
This guy's saying Virginia might get
Laura,
retracted
they
because they're
may be
saying that
retracting
Fairfax
the
is
call.
done.
Let me.
There's
You asked
no
Drew
way
what's
it's gonna
going
hold.
on.
Yeah, and they're still counting votes. That's what I was saying earlier. Nobody ever
You have
listens to me.
Max's email too. Ask Max.
I mean, it's like
See-
right now he's down like 38,000 votes only.
See, this is the thing. Our map always looks like
there we
this.
go.
It always looks so red, but I'm telling you, it's the fucking counties up there that fuck it up for us.
But I'm wondering
You're
what's
right.
going to happen with the votes that the military.
All right, so
ballots.
let's take Wisconsin, which right now, look, I'm going to be. Listen, there are always rooms for error, Steve. So I want everyone to understand that that get more
Like a
common
Kennedy
as data
era.
goes. But about 5 seconds before you came to me, Wisconsin and Michigan both did go into the degree of certainty where we can say they are leaning to Donald Trump. So in Milwaukee, Donald Trump is outperforming by
Show
2
it, fucker.
points. In
The
Dane,
fuck you
he's
doing?
outperforming by almost 4 points. Look, that's how these elections are won. They're won on margins. And when you look over in Michigan, Joe Biden won Oakland County by
Be right back.
16 points. The question was whether Trump eroded with white, educated voters. Oakland County's filled with them. He's only ahead by 10, and that margin has been closing steadily since the early vote was first counted. All right, so we're waiting now for Macomb. The early vote came in. She barely won it. Joe Biden won the early vote in Macomb a lot. All right. And now in Wayne, if this keeps going, he could seriously end up around 35% of the vote in Detroit. So we're not, and there, like Monica just said, there are things that can happen. But I'm telling you, as we get more of this vote, our certainty begins to grow. And Donald Trump's chances do appear to get better and better every minute here.
I would assume. Peanut butter donkey.
This guy from the hill, what the fuck happens to this guy? He just like checks out and doesn't say a word.
Who is this dude you're watching?
All right, this is why his chances now
Richard
in
Barris,
our
the People's
forecast of
Pundit.
winning this election are
He's
approaching
like a
80%. Because
he's not a great
she's
pollster.
running quickly.
He's fucked
out
2020
of,
all up.
Yeah.
But don't tell Jim I said that.
My lips are still
New York Times has him at
I'm
88%
conservative,
right
brother.
now.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm conservative,
Decision
brother.
Desk. Decision Desk has Trump winning Pennsylvania
Thank you, John. I appreciate
70.6%.
that because also the people.
Poly market just jumped up over 90% for
The
Trump.
great Ann Seltzer.
Ago in 2020, Joe Biden won it by 7.4.
My husband's
Today, Kamala
dancing
Harris
in the
is the
kitchen
winner by
right
Here's
now.
your
I'm
old
out
map.
on the porch and I'm looking through the door.
Oh, yeah.
He's like doing his little dance in the kitchen.
There's your old
Tell him be easy, not to pop the cork yet.
I've just been saying
That's
Still
what I
early.
keep telling him. I keep telling him, Scenic. I'm like,
I
it's
popped the
too
cork.
early.
I popped the cork last year and was like, hell yeah, went to bed, woke up and went, the fuck?
Is a much needed medium these
Oh
days. I
God,
appreciate
that
it.
next morning was the roughest morning. I did cry. I will admit that I did cry. I called my daddy on the phone and I cried.
Apologize for that, but I'm gonna just keep up with the
I
chat.
told my daddy straight up how mad I upset I was.
I had to go
Has
chop
there been
wood
a-
the next day. I had to go clear some land to drag out some logs. And I was so pissed out there. I broke my axe. I was so mad.
The electoral college.
Then I had to fix
in
that.
general, the laws are all made.
It was a bad
Kevin
day.
Pastraro said that MSNBC is saying that there were people claiming bomb threats to keep people from voting, and that's why the Democrats are not doing well.
Oh, well, you know what they said earlier about that when my husband and I turned it on? They said it. Rachel Maddow was like, it's, and we found out it was from the Russians.
Mhm.
Like, no
Oh,
joke. They
no.
blame the Russians for that.
Oh yeah,
Russian bomb threat.
And unbiased coverage.
I saw Russia manipulation shit yesterday too. It's fucking crazy.
You guys want me to check Wisconsin?
Rachel Maddow is the most annoying dude on TV.
Thank you.
He really
He drives me nuts.
Taking information from multiple sources and presenting it.
They tried to play that shit on my channel last night. I lost my mind.
That's what I.
This is why I don't listen to.
And then
This is the most politics I've gotten into in the last 4 years.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I don't even watch
I've just been-
Fox News anymore.
Yeah, I've just
checked
started
out,
paying attention
like,
to the
after that.
election in like the last month, just to be,
Yeah.
aware of what I was doing.
Lean red. And if the New York
Yeah.
Times says this, it's pretty clear that he's going to win. And then with Pennsylvania, Donald Trump at 51, it's still a toss-up, but it's probably going to fall into that lean red category.
Yeah,
very,
Wizard's
very
right.
soon.
The Dems got
We're
their
now less
wish.
than
If Trump
1,000
wins, he can never run again.
away
So there's
from
that.
350,000.
But
So
hopefully
you guys can
JD
hit that
Vance makes
subscribe button
something
right now.
and
Get us over
becomes
the
a pretty
top
good
in
Republican
just 5 seconds.
and
Yeah,
quits
me
being
too.
one of those fucking.
Really
Yeah, but
you
you
know.
got to think too. Like, I don't see Trump like
tuning into the
running
channel. We're
again.
almost at
Like after
3
if
Well,
he
he
gets like
couldn't.
8 years
3
in
million
office,
people
because
watching
he's
this.
You
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, he couldn't
So,
after
you know,
that.
this
If he
work,
wins, he can't run again.
has just been
But
crazy.
with JD
When does-
Vance,
But
I'm
what
just
about
worried
what do
about
you
him.
mean? Like he only does 4 years and that's it?
Two
Yeah,
He's already done
terms.
4 other
Exactly.
years.
We'll
You
see
can
if
only
we
run
make
8
these
years total.
predictions pretty soon. I'm trying to get these states.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
Concurrent.
I agree, Katie.
Yeah.
When
Because
can
that's what I'm
Barron
saying.
run?
Even after 8 years, like he would be done anyway. Like he would be at that age
Oh
where
yeah,
like
he'd
he
be too
literally
old.
couldn't.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of a delay.
yeah.
Well, that's a
now we're
load of
But I
cop
mean, I'm
shit.
thank you
I'm
guys so
holding hope
much.
for JD Vance that he doesn't turn back into one of those
I
fucking
didn't even
rhinos.
think that we were gonna get to 300 during this
I
stream.
And
We're at like the 280
that's the only
range
hope I have
when
in the
this first
Republican
started.
Party
This
at
has
this
just been
point.
incredible. I mean, I guess we can go for 400.
He hit his goal and
Unless-
he didn't do anything to celebrate.
That it doesn't happen.
He's
but
talking about it
Unless-
now.
if we get close. I mean, that would be
Unless
awesome.
Vance has like
this
a
conversation.
really
I don't care if
kick-ass
it's
vice
Trump.
president.
There's going to be more to
Yeah.
be had with this
77.9%.
conversation because I am very, very, very,
Wow, he's really
very
high in
upset.
Pennsylvania
I
now,
used
Jim.
to
That's what I
admire
just said.
her a lot.
77.9.
As Laura can tell you, I thought she was a trailblazer. She's a woman in a boys' game. It is no joke, especially back when I was
I
young.
was
enough,
listening to the Young
folks.
Turks
It
too,
was
and they were
very
the guy on there
difficult
was saying that Trump was
for
going to
a
clean
woman
sweep
to
all
Turn
the
him-
rest of the states.
Kellyanne Conway will tell you.
Turn him way
anyone will
down.
tell
Just don't
you. You
understand
know,
how
guys, I don't play this
if
gender
they're
game.
showing
I don't
him
play that
way
gender
they're
down.
crap.
doing so well
The
in
truth
Arizona,
is,
how
it was.
Harry
It was
Lake
a
is getting
boys' club.
stomped
It
by
was
this
a
guy in the
total
fucking
boys' club.
Senate
In
race.
the
It doesn't
truest
make any
sense.
sense to
Even
me.
if you were a boy, they didn't want you in there. If you weren't invited, you
Turn him
weren't
down
invited,
some more,
guys.
Jim.
Turn him
Not
down. He's
invited.
talking shit.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
his
like,
sound is
I really respected
Fuck.
her, and everyone gets a miss here
Yeah,
and
that's
there.
good.
But it's more of what I know. than
Dude,
what
this
you
is
guys
I
this
need to hear
your
Katie's
diary
crickets or I'm,
segment?
or I'm pissed.
know.
Mhm.
Literally how the Constitution works, Katie. Yeah, there's this guy.
Damn it, I
in
just had a
FDR that
blonde
thought he was
moment.
king of the fucking a republic, and they just kept electing him. So they had to pass a constitutional amendment to say no, you get 2 fucking terms, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, the only president to ever do that was what's his name?
Roosevelt.
Franklin Delano. Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Well, then he
Piece
better
of
use
shit.
these next 4 years
New York
to
Times has Trump up to
fucking
87%
raise hell.
to win.
Back to 87.
And 87%
think
to
he
win
will.
and 299 electoral votes.
Let's see
Okay.
what
It's
Decision
over, right?
Desk has him at.
There's
Decision
no.
Desk still 77.9.
I mean, there's no fucking with this tonight, is there?
I don't think so. They say Trump's going to have 1 point popular vote win.
I don't know.
If he
was in
takes
the
the
lead
popular
like this
vote,
last time.
I don't.
yeah,
think
but he wasn't winning the
tomorrow.
popular vote then. That was the
Right.
thing.
True.
I'll be back.
So if he's got the popular vote and he's got the electoral college, there's not dick that the Democrats can say.
Right. Of course, a stupid district for that electoral vote in Nebraska. Kamala got one of them.
Yeah.
I hate how they
But
do
all the swing states right now are leaning Trump. Wisconsin, Michigan, even PA a little bit. North Carolina's North Carolina's going Trump. Georgia's going Trump.
Look what Jim's brought to the screen, guys. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
look at that.
it's the future.
Look at that little toe head.
I'll get your beak.
God bless him.
You get her passy.
His.
Oh, sweet thing.
Start teaching
He
him
woke
about
up.
World War II and how to be based.
Today we're going to watch the greatest story never told. Now sit on Grandpa's lap.
So,
oh, she's precious, Jim.
What a
The little
cutie.
boy
Look at her
Katie.
locks. Amazing.
it's a little boy.
Oh, it's a boy. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. I can only see. I can see like
name is
curly
Turd.
blonde.
Oh, Turner.
Turd.
Turner.
Turd.
Turd.
Oh,
Him the turd.
you know what? I can see now. I'm sorry, Jim. I
You
can
got
see
big,
now. My bad.
with those big blue eyes, Jim, I just saw
Yeah.
all wide. Nah, nice.
You okay, buddy?
That's amazing.
How old, Jim?
He'll be 2 on Christmas.
I now figured. Yep. Oh,
He's
same
born
age
on
as my
Christmas?
son.
Yep.
Fucking poor kid. Sorry, dude. Sorry about that, man.
Dave.
Wow.
You're never going to get a birthday present. I mean, good God.
See all these people? Look at they're talking about you.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, my wife's born the 27th. I feel so bad for her. It's like I got a spoiler. She goes, I never got shit for a kid as a kid. I'm like, oh, we'll take care of that.
Oh.
All right.
I do miss having little ones like that, Jim. All my kids are
Yeah.
20 and older, but I don't know.
Yeah, Turner's the same age as my son,
I'm going to have to pop out.
but
for
he was
this.
born in
Wrote that
August.
down.
So.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Turner.
See ya, buddy.
Bye, Turner.
Bye, Turner.
I'll tell you about Hitler one day, buddy.
Yep.
No, his name
Oh,
is
he's
Jim
so
Satala the
sweet.
third, guys. Third.
Thirder.
He's the third. He's got a legacy going on over there. He's Jim Satala the third.
Is he really?
Yeah. That's what he was saying. He's the third. So
Holly Market's at 93.5% now.
why is Decision Desk calling Virginia on this fucking map?
I don't know. It feels like they're trying to like wait for something to happen.
Oh, they're saying she's
It's
at
almost
50,
like
they're saying she's at 50.2% now.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
she jumped up by 100,000 votes almost.
80% of the
randomly.
votes are in. 80% of the votes are in, according to the Times, for the state of Virginia. But again, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach,
Here you
from
go.
their map, Hampton, it's all 10, 20% of the votes in. That's why she's going to win.
So she's at 50. See these fucking idiot green and libertarian assholes?
yes, we got some of them dipshits in our states.
Well, you voted about 50,000 people voted for
That's
these.
what you get when you have like colleges like BCU and Virginia Tech and UVA, and that's where it's coming from.
Loudoun County. She got 56% of the vote.
Yeah,
Fairfax,
fuck Loudoun County, by the
she
way.
got
Fuck the school system there
65%
too.
You know, all these people that live in Loudoun and fucking Fairfax, I hope
Do
Trump
their ass.
fires every one of these fucking government workers. Gets rid of all their departments. You're fucking out.
They fuck
Me
us,
too.
man. I'm telling you, it's crazy when you always look at our maps, man. It makes no sense.
No counts for Lee at all. It doesn't matter though. It's over. He's not going to get back 100 or 70,000 votes out of Lee County.
What the fuck?
He did well. He did a lot better than expected, though, in Virginia for sure.
No,
Oh, yeah.
you know what'd be better is him winning the fucking state.
You're right,
Well,
Katie.
If they get these
Just
non-players, if they get these non-players in our actual election off the ballot, it might be a little closer. However,
I wish they didn't have options. It's just either one or the other or three.
Right.
I don't know.
yeah, we're
No more
two-party.
write-ins. If
Yep.
you're gonna write in something, then just don't vote. I don't know.
Look at Trump in
Maybe I'm
Pennsylvania,
being
though,
an asshole.
50.7%.
They got to
What's
call
that?
Georgia and North Carolina soon. I mean, that's
I
should
know,
be
especially
sealed.
North Carolina. We're on the same time zone, so they should be wrapping their shit up real
They
quick
called
too.
Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, they called Georgia Trump.
And North Carolina. They're both
Oh,
called.
they did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
they're
looking
both
at the
called
times.
Trump.
They have
Trump there. So all Trump has to do to guarantee a victory is to win Pennsylvania.
or
Well,
Michigan and Wisconsin combined, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
he
if he
probably
wins
won't.
any of those, if he wins Pennsylvania, Michigan, or Wisconsin, and the map goes like I think it's going to go, he's won no matter what. Because those were the states that everybody kept saying were swing states: Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina. And they kept everybody all early in the night at 7 o'clock. Everybody kept going, it's looking like she's going to pull off Georgia and North Carolina. I got news for you.
Amazing. I gotta tell you something, man. It is amazing how Detroit only has 19% in, like they're waiting for something.
They always do that shit. It's disgusting, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, then people can't count that high. Maybe that's why they got to bring people in. I'm just spitballing.
It's all the, what do they call them? The Hmongs? It's all of them.
Yeah, the Yakuts and the
Organic
Hmongs.
population. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, they got Kennedy on the ballot in fucking Michigan.
I mean, I said it earlier. They had Kennedy on my fucking ballot. He's not
Mine
going to
too.
win anything in fucking Alabama. Nobody ever talked about it. The only thing I heard about
How
Kennedy
many
in my
votes
entire
Kennedy got
state
in
was
fucking Illinois. Look how many votes he took from Trump. Not that it makes a big difference, but it's still a lot of votes.
still,
dude.
yeah. It's the fucking principle. Damn, Blackroyd, the Hmongs won't be ignored.
See, Katie, you're talking about your state. Look at Illinois. Look how red Illinois is. And there's 12 million people in this state. But this is about 5 million people. And there's only 4.5 million people that have voted or that their votes are counted. So we probably won't even get half the state to vote. In this
Build more houses.
Outweighs all these other people. So these fuckers up
Yeah,
here
it
in
sucks.
Chicago, they control our tax rates. They control everything, dude. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I told Jim that fucking Will County was blue. God damn it. Let me see my county. Come on. The hell is my county?
Doxed.
All right.
Right.
My county's super red. Look at that. Bunch of farmers out here.
Nice.
It's all farmland out here, though. So they're all going to vote Trump.
But it's like that in a lot of states, like
48
Pennsylvania.
48 people voted for Kennedy. They're like, what? Robert Kennedy Jr., I can't take his fucking squeaky voice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say
Killed it.
earlier. Everybody I talked to in Alabama said, I kind of like his ideas, but there's no way I could listen to him for 4 fucking years.
He needs like a manager like the wrestlers had.
Yeah.
Like a guy to talk for him, a hype man. Get the $1 million man.
So on
Promoter.
decision desk, Trump has moved up from 279 electoral votes to 284 electoral votes.
Nice. The Times has him at 300.
Fucking
Well,
based.
even on this map, he's that have been called, he's at 242, and she's at 108. See, I don't know
Would
how.
you say she's at 108 and he's at 242?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. Because see, I'm
He
sorry, I'm on
won.
my phone.
It's okay.
He won my home county, 87.5%. Jesus fucking Christ!
How'd
I
he do
live
in
in a base state.
Wow, look what he
And
crushed in Arkansas. 62% of the vote. They were not fucking around this year. Louisiana
Yeah.
62, Georgia 51, Alabama
he's won
63, Florida
63.
56.
And 90% of our counties aren't even done yet. Like they're just like, there's no way she can win. They've
Oklahoma
counted the major
66,
cities.
Texas 56. That's a big number, man. That's a 14-point difference compared to last election, right? It was 4%, you said, stimulated? Yeah.
Yeah.
He won by 14. She's done. This is over. There's
That's
there's nothing she can do.
the Times just flipped Pennsylvania to leaning
Blue?
red.
Oh, leaning red. Yeah, Decision Desk has had it leaning red for a minute. So
It's leading red here, you see on the map, Julio. So
yeah, well, he's on the Times,
Yeah.
which is good. So we've got both perspectives, especially with the Times being pretty lefty.
well, this is Decision Desk.
Well, no,
Oh,
I'm
he's
saying
on the
he's on
Times,
New York
okay.
Times. Yeah,
I see
me
the
and you are on
Senate.
Decision Desk.
Look at the Senate.
All of my Senate races were Republican, 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 Republican. There were no Democrats running this year.
So projected seats, 53 for Republicans, 47 for Democrats. So it's not
Awesome.
even close. None of that bullshit with that fucking 50-50 bullshit.
Ooh, we're at 50 Republicans right now. We're already up +2.
Yeah, they're projecting 53. That's damn good.
Damn, boy.
House.
So it'll be
I see the House. Yeah.
the president and the Senate Republican and the House.
Oh,
Democrat,
boy.
I'm assuming.
They're showing the House, though. The Democrats are going to win 219 to 216.
Right now, yeah, but
218
there's
for
been
control.
yeah, they're still saying though that Michigan and Maine, and parts of I think Iowa are gonna have red Republicans. So it should probably be no, they got Republicans at 168. We picked up 2 seats so far.
No, I know, but they're saying projected total seats.
Oh yeah, the projected. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah, so it shows +2, -2, but then how?
Yeah, that don't make any sense, right? I'm
Yeah.
looking at the same thing you are.
Yeah, it's weird. How about governor races?
How did a Democrat win in Alabama? He wasn't even on the fucking ballot.
Are you
Unless
serious?
it was, yeah. We had no Democrats on my ballot today, except for presidential. Alabama's based, Katie. Fucking
I'm learning.
based.
I'm learning.
Let's see here. Virginia. You were
Also
looking for
Virginia.
Poor Virginia.
Well, you were looking for your
And I'm sure Tim Kaine's still sticking around for a while. Damn it.
Cocksucker. I'll say it for
Yeah.
you, Katie. That
Thank you.
cocksucker.
he's up by 5 points.
Oh my God. What is wrong with
And look,
Well, to your point, Katie,
but look at the map.
Keeper.
Look at the map. Like Kane won. Like
That's insane that there's that many more people living in just those few sections. That would be a nightmare for me to live there.
it's what Katie was saying. It's Northern Virginia and Southeastern Virginia.
Y'all gotta
Yeah.
tear up some of those trees and build some more subdivisions.
No, we like our mountains.
So Kamala won Colorado.
Oh, Dave,
Yeah.
check the chat.
Psycho
Oh.
9.
Psycho Crusher.
Nice.
Fuck.
Psycho Crusher
Psycho
69.
69. Whoa. Totally,
yeah.
totally can't believe
Isn't
it.
it awesome when he does that?
I'm just sitting here.
He's so cool. He's awesome.
Yeah, I did that for you, Wiz.
Wow. He is supporting the ARA, so we got to play him our bumper. Again, thank you, Psycho Crusher 69. You're going on the board. So,
fucking legend. Jesus.
Legend.
Yeah, he does that. He surprised me a couple times. He's very sweet.
Very kind.
And he does a little emoji. Sometimes he'll give you a sweet message. Thank you, Psycho Crusher. That's very, very sweet of you.
11, 5, 24.
Everybody
Hell
give
yeah.
praise for that man in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
God bless
Decision
America.
Desk has got Trump up again, 81.8.
New York Times has 89% chance.
Yeah. Electoral votes, they've got him now at 286.
Wow.
So I don't know who he
times.
won. Yeah, so he won somewhere. He won some big county somewhere.
And how many do you need to win
right
again?
now. And she's at
270.
152. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever gets the 270 first. So if he pulls, how many do you get for Pennsylvania?
What's up, Andrew?
Hey. Is it 19?
Hey,
gosh.
what's up, brother?
What's up, Andrew?
Hey. I think Pennsylvania was 16. If I'm not mistaken.
16?
19.
Okay, yeah. Then it's
All right,
probably
so
Apex
what is
Comics,
he
I see
at?
you. Don't make fun of me. Damn it. You know, I try, okay? I got a lot of shit going on, all right? I'm not bookworms like everybody else here, okay?
So
I go with the
if he
flow.
pulls Pennsylvania, he gets 16. So he's at 246 now. Plus 16. He needs 8 more. How many do you get if you win half of what is it, Maine?
Look at Oregon, guys.
Yeah, I saw that just now.
Holy
It's
shit.
leaning red as fuck, ain't it?
67% already.
But it's only 2% reporting.
Doesn't matter. Like they're even leaning it red. Like when you come out that strong, they're like, oh shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Because they got early ballots that are included in that number, right? That's
Yeah,
what the initial is.
Yeah, that's the first
Georgia,
thing.
North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin are all leaning heavily Trump, and they keep getting more that way. That's 66 electoral votes, which puts him at 270, and he wins.
Well, Georgia and North Carolina they've already claimed.
I know. I'm looking at the time. I know we've got different.
So he's got 57% reporting in Douglas County in Oregon, and he's winning 66.8 to 31% in early voting there. So, but if he wins Pennsylvania and he wins his half of what is it, Maine that splits off? I don't know how many do you get for your half of Maine or whoever it is up
You
there?
get one. There's 2 electoral votes, and it could be split 1 and 1.
Is it Maine?
Ben
Maine,
Toggle,
right?
Ben Toggle just DM'd me and said, Omarosa is losing her shit. I think you guys won.
If Trump wins this, then he's 2-0 against woman
Women?
candidate.